takes a lot to get under our skin. No matter what, Joey, we always win. Joey, you can't troll Kahuna or Cupcake. We take the troll and toss it in your face, just like water off the back of a duck. Say what you want, Joey, we don't give a fuck. The Belly Bros, Kahuna and Cupcake. The Belly Bros, you can't troll us, we love it. The Belly Bros, Kahuna and Cupcake. The Belly Bros, you can't troll us, we love it. With all your might, you want a war so bad, you really want to fight. So keep it up with all your weak ass endeavors. Joey and fat jokes, you're not too skinny, whatever. When you have a troll, this is how to lean into it. Joey lost this part, cause he's dumb as shit. The Belly Bros, Kahuna and Cupcake. The Belly Bros, you can't troll us, we love it. The Belly Bros, Kahuna and Cupcake. The Belly Bros, you can't troll us, we love it. We fucking love it, Joy. We fucking love it, Joy. Yeah. It's Belly Bros time. It's Belly Bros time.
Awesome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are here with the Belly Bros. Oh my gosh, I don't have my background. I need to do a background. Oh my gosh, so unprepared. Hold on.
So you must be back home, huh?
I am back home.
Nice. That's always got to be a good feeling.
Yeah, oh, see, that's back. Never
There you go.
Oh, this is on my computer at home, not on my phone. All right, so we're just gonna go with none because I got to put a green screen back here, but this new camera I got, perfect. It like puts it in perfect. I got this thing from the bar.
Oh, cool.
Oh, you got to have one of those.
That's like a living room mariachi to really
Yep. That,
top the place
right,
off.
I want to put a picture of Joey's face in there.
I want to hear Joey singing mariachi music really bad.
Yeah.
I can make that happen. Speaking
Joey
of
going,
singing,
ay, 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 ay. Fantastic.
speaking of singing, did you guys see my music video?
Quite
That one
lovely.
that you sent me the link to.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, God, that was so good. So good.
Very enjoyable.
I mean, it could have been. I was shocked at how well it turned out.
Really did.
I didn't think
That was
Yeah,
my
it-
lullaby
as
before
good as
I
it
went to
does,
bed.
and
I
I
literally
think
watched it
sounds
right
like
before.
it. You could
Cutting out a little bit
You
there.
cut out a little bit, Cupcake.
before bed.
Yeah. That was my lullaby. I watched it right before I went to sleep.
Oh,
That's like, I think.
Yeah, it's like I told you this morning we were DMing. You're actually making Joey look interesting.
Well, that wedding video. I mean, I know everyone's watching it, but that's just an amazing bit of footage. So,
Boy, B. Dabbler sure did a good
Yeah,
job
that
on
was-
breaking
that
that
was-
apart. Oh, my
mhm.
God.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I know Bob and Granny did it the next day too.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
we could have done
I
that.
wish I'd seen that.
We could have done that. We should have done that. We were the first ones to talk about it. But we didn't fucking do it. Here we go. Premiere.
Yay.
Is it playing? Not hearing anything.
It's like the videos, videos stop go-ish and there's no audio.
No audio, huh? Fuck.
And even the video itself is kind of like moving choppy.
All right. So we'll just forget it.
Maybe take us
I
off,
got 3 people
off
in.
screen and just put that full screen.
Oh, you know what? Probably. I'm still learning.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
One more.
Actually, I don't know how to do anything. Jim's gonna help me like to figure out how to do something. Jim sent me his old laptop because he got a new one, So I'll actually have a laptop to do this with as opposed to just dicking around
Oh,
the
that's
phone.
cool.
Yeah. So
So I
it's
said
time to learn.
Jib was getting into it with Bobby the other night.
Well, if we're going to talk about
What
it,
happened?
Jim got timed out for 24 hours.
Yeah, go.
Because he was
Jim
timing out.
did?
Yeah, well, because he was timing out someone in the chat who was being a nudnik, and basically, I mean, that might not be the most politically. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. The most no, fuck it. He got timed out for having my back in the chat. It's basically what ended up happening. It was the one person. It was someone who's been jumping in the chat. Like one person pretending to be another person, and because like they're trying to sort of pseudo defend Jen, which is impossible to do. They've been coming at me. So I usually I'll look at I usually like I'll read the chat, because I fully believe the chat's a big part of the show. So I always pay attention to what's going on in the chat. But I'm like, all right, for the most, so I was responding to it a little bit, and then the next night, Jim's like, well, this person's disrupting the show. I'm just gonna fucking time them out, so it's not part of the show. It's not part of the show anymore. So, but apparently that was seen as a poor decision on his part. So he ended up getting timed out for 24 hours, and then he did not respond well afterwards.
Have they made up since?
No, Jim's been pissed about a lot of stuff, and I think this was maybe the straw.
So how has his other job been going? Has he been putting a lot of time with that? Maybe.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, between working at the shop that he's partially, he runs, and then doing the food delivery thing, he's spending a lot of time. So like I said, like Nimrod, he works a lot. He works a ton, and then does this like in his free time. So the last thing he wants to do when he's doing this in his free time and trying to have fun is to be annoyed. So
yeah,
Right.
Right, and like I said, when you guys heard, we were talking about it backstage off that I kind of got into it on Friday's show, and when I was told what's your problem, I said, you really want me to answer this? And I went into a long litany of what my problem was with the situation that night. And as I said before, I just listen. I do this because it's fun. I like having fun. I'm not, believe it or not, Nimrod's not walking around with a puppet on his arm and just randomly throughout the day. He does it for the shows. He likes to have fun. But when it's not fun,
I've always pictured 2K
happening.
delivering the mail through the slot with your mouth, with 2K's mouth.
That'd be if I could set up a rig where I can record that, I probably would. Here you go, sir. Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's all about having fun. I mean, for example,
we say nice things.
Lose the filter and retire and never come on the internet.
He's right.
You guys suck. All idiots.
Can't we just do like 10 Hail Marys?
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't practice Catholic religion no more. Fuck the Catholic Creed. Fuck the Catholic Vatican. Fuck all the Catholic shit. They're all fucking scumbags. They're all pedophile fucking scumbags.
Everyone's a pedophile. It's getting kind of numb to the word.
At least the Pope's American.
Yeah.
good morning. I have a few things to address here with one Joseph Samuel Catalano IV. First of all, sir, you have been you will thusly from now and until further days be excommunicated from the Catholic religion in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. Amen. We don't want you in our religion, sir. And now that I am the Pope, and I do control pretty much everything that's got to do with Catholicism and Catholicness and all of that, those words that you have just said about the Catholic Church are very disparaging. We do not appreciate that, especially from an Italian such as yourself. And once again, I will make this announcement right now. Again, in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost, Joseph Samuel Catalano IV has thusly been excommunicated from Catholicism and we will continue on from there. The paperwork is in process already. We will send it to the proper authorities. And one last message for all of my fans out there: Go Bears!
Wow.
Get out of here. Thank you. This has been the Pope.
Nice.
We had the Pope on. This show's amazing. Oh my God.
Can't believe it. The connections you have, Cupcake, are just amazing.
Oh, maybe if I turn off my.
No, that's nice
Pope
music.
Hmm.
We got Gaseous in the chat. Peacunt is here. Chris Mack just showed up. Deadful, of course.
You probably said it's my fault, which is true. It's always my fault.
Yeah, it's always your fault.
Hashtag blame 2K. Been around for a while.
Gaseous, no, only 2/3 of them. Cardiff is not Italian. I don't want to dox him though.
Mm-hmm.
Easy is here.
Yep.
Good to see you, bud. Man, we talked a lot out at Hackmania.
Oh, awesome.
He's a cool dude.
I saw
Very
Easy. I saw Easy a lot in Tuki's chat yesterday. Well, Big Tablet's chat.
Yeah, I wanted to play the wedding, but it doesn't seem like my bandwidth is working. And
Oh no.
well, yeah, I think the processing power on this computer it's good enough to like stream and stuff, but like to do other stuff, I'm gonna need a little bit bigger computer. So, and when I got 3 people on screen,
Right.
It does take a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you tried Eevee Mux with that computer, it would just kick you off constantly.
No, I can be a guest on Eevee Mux, but
Right.
I can't.
Good thing
I
you're going to
couldn't.
be on our show today. So, just hoping
When I was when I would broadcast from up at the cabin, I don't have the as strong an internet up there as I do here.
Mhm.
And whenever I'd go on with Jib, I'd get kicked off, or else Jib.
Mhm.
I think Jib was the one where I had the problem.
Yeah, every once in a while, EV Mux would do an update, and you kind of gotta like, you're like, uh oh, why is this working? But for most, it's
Right.
pretty good. I couldn't get on it a couple weeks ago. We were starting movies for 2K. It was 5 minutes before showtime. We had to switch it over to StreamYard. So
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah,
What's the movie today?
we're doing a double feature. Gash, we as you know, we have a wheel that we spin for some of our films. Usually I pick one week and the wheel picks the next week. And Gaseous had his pick come up, which is a Poultrygeist. Poultrygeist, yes. And but because it's a holiday tomorrow, and Jerry Shepardini didn't get a pick on the wheel because he kept like sort of dragging ass with his pick, so he never got on the wheel. So I told him he could do a second movie. So we're doing Train Spotting as the second movie. So it's a weird double feature. Poultrygeist and Train Spotting. But that's what we're doing. We're going to start an hour early tonight. By the way, we're going to start at 5 o'clock.
Are they related films?
No, not even remotely. They're related in the sense that 2 people related to the show wanted to watch them. So that's why they're on.
I thought, God, it's pretty different names to be.
Yeah.
Like a
Poultrygeist is like not even a B movie. It's like a Q movie. Yeah.
It was filmed on VHS, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we'll kind of kill 2 birds with one stone. Like I said, having a holiday Monday helps. We don't have to and starting an hour earlier will help. Usually we start at 6 o'clock. But starting at 5 gives us a little time.
I have to work today and tomorrow.
No.
Oh,
See, I'm off a lot this coming week. I've had a vacation week, so he's taking most of it. So
So far behind with the shitty weather we've had here that I got to try and catch up somehow.
Easy's asking if there'll be a 2K live stream collaboration. I would be very happy to do that. I'm not sure how Tukey feels about it. we do have a mutual friend of ours whose show we've both been involved with who's trying to get us both on at the same time. I'll say that. We'll see if that actually happens or not.
I wish I'd have thought of it when I was out at Hackamania. I talked to him quite a bit out there. I
Mm.
wish I could have brought that subject up just to see what his reaction would have been.
We get along well. He actually JT sent me the link to Ray's show the other night, and Ray wouldn't let me up. His Tukey was on, and Ray wouldn't let me up from backstage. I tried like 3 times. Like Ray, look at me, I'm back here, Ray.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
big pussy wouldn't let me come up.
Oh shit!
I know. Probably Fred's gonna puppet porn bomb him.
Got something winding up here.
Mhm. It's Luden.
Suspense is killing.
Awesome, easy. Thank you. I appreciate that. He's a good dude. He's a very. I have spoken to him, several times over the last couple of years, and he's always been very, very nice. I actually asked his permission before doing this, before I made this stupid, before Nimrod made me. He was very cool about it.
That was funny that time that OJ was giving you shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, OJ's the only one of the 3 that doesn't like me.
Oh, he doesn't like you at all?
Well, no, not necessarily doesn't like. He doesn't like the fact that I'm doing a puppet that looks like Tukey. Which I understand. But he goes, well, what if I told you to? What if we said you had to quit? I'm like, OJ, I've been doing this for like a year already. At that point, I'm like, this puppet.
I wasn't. That only had to be
$200.
about 6 months ago that you guys had that interaction, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was on Jake's show. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I think so. Jake or Wendy's. One
Yeah,
or the
I was like, OJ, this I cost $200. This wasn't a cheap thing.
No shit.
But yeah. Oh, you do go on Etsy and look at decent puppets. You're looking at $400. I had an ex-girlfriend who makes stuff like me, and he goes, listen, I'll give you $100 to make a puppet plus whatever it costs to ship and materials. So it came out to like $200.
Oh wow, that's
Dead for 100%.
Ray has opposite comedic.
tend to agree.
That song was funny, Cuppy. Well done. Thank you. See if I can get it to
Awesome.
play.
I know Gaseous is excited for tonight. Wait for a second. It's still doing a herky jerky thing. Maybe we should take us off screen like no.
Yeah, just see if you can blow the video up full screen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Is that any better? Is that any better?
Not hearing anything.
Yeah, and I'm still not hearing it. The video's moving now somewhat, but there's still no audio.
Yeah, video isn't as bad as it was.
You get to see the etched glass.
Damn it.
Oh, don't stop it
All right,
there.
but I did do.
Well, the good news is if we can't get the video going is that it's literally on the same channel people are watching right now. If they want to see it after the show, they can just check it out for
Right,
themselves.
if you're gonna see it.
Yeah.
That was a cool video, though.
Very funny. Yeah.
So here's the song. What about your show?
Joey C. He's going nuts. Not
Holy shit, I just realized that's you.
Yeah.
I
didn't know that before.
He'll stream anything.
No way, I
Stay
do.
irrelevant. So strange, the live stream is gone. All of the extra cash that he's been counting on.
You sing pretty good, or is that a lot of technical work?
Not streaming
there's a lot
now
of
is
karaoke.
totally hell for him.
Damn, you sing great.
Forget Joey C. Don't you forget Joey C. You can super chat him. No memberships, no super tips. His funds are falling down. No PayPal. If you don't pay him, you never loved him. Funds are falling down. Hey!
All right, there's one line that I'm really proud of coming up.
TikToks and YouTube shorts. These are the videos to which she resorts. I'll say his biggest fear is fading into obscurity. And don't you forget Joey C. He's going nuts. Not streaming, you know it, baby. His streams are really the worst. He'll not last till September 1st, baby. Don't you forget Joey C. Don't you forget Joey C. The double versus five. Don't forget his name. The double versus five. Just don't forget his name. When he went away.
So it goes on, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
fade-
that. That's good.
Phase out. Awesome. It's
Looks
very
like
good.
Econ was getting into it.
hmm Also, thank you, Easy. I appreciate the compliment. Didn't want to think you didn't see it.
see, that's exactly what that song means.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Cupcake,
Yeah.
you can turn your mic up a little bit.
Okay. How's that? Is that any better?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you were really light.
I wonder where that is.
Excuse me. Still got that more. They again woke up an hour ago. I still got that going on. So
Yeah.
sorry.
I totally get it.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, this is a new mic, and I still haven't figured out like the proper distance to
Mhm.
sit and talk.
Right.
But-
It's a fine line between too far away and swallowing the microphone. So-
Exactly. But yeah, no, this is the mic that I use to sing the song.
Oh,
You
perfect.
sound
Yeah,
good right there.
Yeah.
It could be a little louder though.
Yeah, I thought it was okay there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Maybe just in comparison to, I don't know, but he sounded all right.
I could turn him up here too, I guess.
Yeah, as long as we can hear what he's saying, that's all that matters. Yeah.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Oh, you're echoey now. Cool, even better.
Oh, beautiful.
Show off. Echo. See, I can do it too.
I don't have echo, but I have reverb.
hmm
That's basically the same thing.
Yeah, it's kind of like what Mrs. C had on a microphone.
Yeah, I wish
on
I
her
could
PA.
get the echo like Mrs. C had.
No.
That was
Yeah,
awesome.
that was like Yankee Stadium.
Yeah. Today, I consider myself. So.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Now batting number 2, Derek Jeter. It's fun because everyone's like, why does she have a PA? Like, why does she have a PA when it's like 9 people there? And then the train came by and it was like, oh, that's why.
That's why.
So, now I understand.
Yeah, maybe a few less chairs and just put all 6 people right up in the front row.
I think they were expecting a lot more people. Even
They
Joey
were.
said, I tried, we invited a lot of people. Yes, they were expecting a lot more people to show up.
At least we got a glimpse into what the Catalano Con is going to be like.
Yeah,
It's-
now supposedly it's going to be at Side Splitters.
Oh,
So
I totally want to go to CanadaCon. I'm not gonna lie. I totally want to go. I want to be there. So it's amazing.
There'll be enough coverage on what a disaster it's going to be.
What I think,
wanna go.
I think Joey wants me as a guest. So
Really?
yeah, he says he wants to fly me down. I'm like, well, let's figure that out when the time comes. Yeah, if I need to make my own way down there, I'll figure it out. But,
Yeah, don't save the day just yet.
Right. I'm already looking at taking that time off in March, so I could definitely be there, or whether it's March or May, whichever one it is.
So he said he would fly you down, like it was he would pay.
I'm a valued guest, Cupcake. Although I think if he starts getting bigger names, I think that might change. So,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I do get along well with Joey because I've been on the show a bunch of times. So yeah. He has been very complimentary of me. Now, part of that's because he thinks I'm funny, and part of it is because he thinks he's sticking at the Tukey when he does that. So,
Right. Yeah.
QuadCon is where it's at.
QuadCon.
Just so you know.
Bunch of wheelchairs driving through like Sturgis. The wheelchair equivalent to Sturgis would be fantastic.
Yeah, the chatter skull should rename QuadCon the Wheelchair Riot of 2026.
Hmm.
I thought that was a pretty good name.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's the only thing in South Dakota is Sturgis and Mount Rushmore.
Mm-hmm. So what are you guys having Adam Bush on? He's been making the rounds of every show. So,
Not gonna lie, I was gonna message him. I was so gonna message.
I hung out with him at Hackamania.
Mhm.
We actually made a White Castle run together.
Oh, sweet.
Oh my God, that's our in. That's our in. He's gonna be on the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah,
He's in.
definitely. He would come too. We had a good time.
I would love to have him on our show, but I'm the only person in our show that doesn't look down on a Dabbleverse. Like I enjoy the Dabbleverse. But we don't want to do Dabbleverse. Oh, well, fine. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Dabbleverse doesn't really come up much on any of Bobby's shows.
No,
I think that's why he got out of BYB too, isn't it?
Honestly, I was just sort of getting in with this group when Bobby kind of left BYB, so I never really asked him what what ended up being the final straw, I guess, or whatever. Or he gets along fine with Quad. He'll pop up on BYB here and there too. Yeah, so
I'm tired of this, like them getting all sanctimonious about it. About like, oh no, we're not part of the Dabbleverse. Pish Paul.
Yeah,
Be gone, Dabbleverse.
You ain't getting out that easy.
Yeah. Well, like I said, do I pay as much attention to it as I did when John was on every day? No, not really. But yeah, I'll still pop up Shuli's shows. I still listen to WATP. I still listen to Tukey and Cardiff. And so it's like, and then obviously they all do other subjects as well. But I still consider it to me Dabbleverse because it's still part of that overall umbrella. And I enjoy it. I still like it. I'm not gonna apologize for it. I have fun with it. This is why we're all here.
Exactly.
The only reason we all know each other is because of Dabbleverse.
Right.
What Cassius said. Again, Dabbleverse brought us all together. Exactly, Cassius.
That's right. It did.
So John's supposed to be making a comeback, I hear, huh?
Well, he's supposed to be doing the Cardiff reveal show, isn't he? Isn't that the biggest? He's got Cardiff's face and information or something. He's gonna dox Cardiff. Is that what?
I don't know. Cardiff was going without a mask at Hackamania on the last day. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah.
But...
Well, I mean, you want to be able to walk around a casino without looking like a sexual predator.
Right.
Yeah, but he was. I suppose I don't know. That Chad mask that he wore at Hackamania. Shit, you really didn't even know that was a mask unless you were really looking.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if some casinos have a rule about that, like where you can't like disguise your face like that because it creeps the other people out. You know?
Yeah, I betcha.
Yeah. So you can't wear that. You have to. Our other patrons are terrified. Stop. Yeah. Sitting at a blackjack table with a Chad mask. Yeah.
He's done that before, though. He's gone without a mask and just gone in the crowd, and nobody's known who he was. You know.
Well, I don't think he's necessarily completely hiding who he is, as opposed to just not volunteering who he is. You know.
He came up to me the first time without his mask on, and shook my hand, and Said, "Say hi to Joey C for me."
It's funny.
And I just looked up at him and I said, "F Joey C. Fuck him. I am no Joey C fan any longer."
Joey
Fuck
went
that guy.
hard at Cardiff yesterday. I was like, he seemed to be focusing on Cardiff a lot when he called in to be dabbling live. It's like, whoa, what the hell?
So stupid.
Mm.
I don't know. He just can't stay out. He just can't.
It's the hey, I'm still here syndrome. Like it's seriously, don't forget about Joey C. Like for real.
Yep.
Right. And the thing is, like, even if Joey didn't make a peep for 3 or 4 months, if suddenly in September he popped back, people would tune in to see what was going on. You know what I mean? So right. Joey, would you like Joey or you hate Joey? Joey is hard to forget.
Right.
You will remember Joey. So.
Right, and it's all the stuff on Twitter that he's posting. Like he needs to, if you were really gonna go away, you should have just like gone totally black ops, done out. Have nobody talk about you, nobody,
right?
Or don't post any videos. Don't just go totally blackout. And
wouldn't
then when
wouldn't the posting of the shorts keep his monetization for that long?
Yeah, that's what he's doing. I don't know, but he's been posting a ton of short stuff. So maybe it's enough to keep the show from being demonetized. There's no channel from being demonetized.
I think so.
Yeah, and I don't think he necessarily like went away to hide from everything. I think it was more like he just said it was for his health to a degree. Like he just needed a break from doing shows and stuff and getting angry at people. And so I guess doing stuff on Twitter doesn't. I mean, granted, he still will react to people on Twitter, but it's not like the screaming. You
just can't hear him on Twitter.
Right. He can go, fuck you, you giant dog person, and then walk off and not have to worry about it after that. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to have a knockdown drag out with every single person.
Yeah, I'm still blocked on there, so I don't see much of his stuff.
I am too.
You're still blocked?
I'm still blocked on Twitter.
I thought he unblocked you.
I by a couple of people. I have a couple of former colleagues who have blocked me on YouTube. That's always funny.
I've never blocked anybody for anything. It's such a weird concept to me.
Yeah. I've muted some like someone I know is like posting a page I have zero interest in, and they keep like reposting from that page. I'll mute that page because I just don't care.
Yeah.
But there's not like a dislike or like angry or anything. It's just like I just mute this from that. It's not popping up in my stream constantly. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think I have anyone blocked.
That.
Yeah.
No, I don't have anyone blocked either.
Yeah.
I mean,
blocked now is different. Oh, sorry.
No, I've got people muted, but I don't have anyone like blocked.
Yeah. Because even like blocked now, people can still see what you put up. They just can't comment.
Right.
Right. Yeah, which is weird.
I don't see much of Joey shit though.
You have to look.
I suppose if I went, I suppose if I
Mm.
went and searched for it, maybe. But
if you went to
I don't have that much interest.
If you went to his Twitter page, you'd be able to see his posts. That's how I see his posts. You just can't respond, like, or repost. You just can't interact with them.
I like that.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You can see how much of an idiot he is. Some of the stuff he posts. Like, I like the crackhead Mel posts. Those were fun.
Crackhead Mel. I gotta look that up.
For a while, he was posting these. When he was in the middle of the copyright debacle, where he was a music producer and writer, he would post these posts on Twitter. Joey C and Lou, brand new with sounds and live music, and you could hear their creativity come out in their music and their sounds. Like, when the fuck has Joey ever done anything with music?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was just for a week so that they could see I was right here. See, this is what I did. I actually was into music.
That was one of the things too. He was going on like with the types of music he likes. It's one style of music and everything else is terrible. When he was on Bedazzled, he's ripping everything. He's ripping hard rock. He's ripping rap. He's ripping country. Only like old school, like I I don't know what do you even call it, like ballad type stuff, like the old school mobster type music is the only stuff like he'll listen to.
Right.
Yeah, well, Perry Como or some shit. You know?
Right.
Yeah, he's got some weird music tastes
Mm-mm.
for his age.
Yes, yeah,
He-
definitely.
He
He's an
listens
old
to
soul.
40s and 50s music, and I don't know. It's just kind of strange.
I mean, I listen to 60s and 70s Motown.
Mhm.
Like that's
Yeah, but that's kind of cool.
oh, okay.
But you don't
Shit he listens
shoehorn
to isn't cool.
you don't shoehorn yourself completely just into that. Like you'll listen to other stuff. You know?
Right, right. I was just about to go into that. Like when Joey talks, like I'm an Elvis man. Motherfucker, 7 like you saw that documentary and then you feel like you're some type of Elvis, expert and authority.
I got to say the one day I was impressed with Joey's lyrical remembrance was he was singing. Remember the Year Without Christmas, the Christmas movie with the Heat Miser and the Cold Miser?
Yeah.
He was singing the I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. So like the Heat Miser call. He knew every fucking word to it. Like, holy shit. I remember like bits and pieces of it, and I have a memory for like obscure TV songs, and I was like, holy crap, he actually remembered the whole goddamn thing.
I got a feeling that he spends all year waiting to sing that song at Christmas time
Right.
when he was
Well,
a kid.
it's from
Even still.
a children's cartoon, so
Mhm.
of course he's gonna remember it.
I got to tell you, those misers when I was a little kid creeped me right the fuck out. I was completely fucking creeped out by the Cold Miser, the Heat Miser. Like, God, what the fuck are these things?
Wasn't the
Crumb
think
Bum's
that
in the
he-
chat. Good morning,
Hey, Crumb.
Mason.
what's going
Let's
on?
see
Seen
it.
Crumb
Thank you.
around
Thank
in
you.
a while.
Thank you.
I believe Lou the
Gentlemen,
Monster is in the chat. He wants the link.
Yeah, I sent it to him. I sent it to everybody.
Awesome. Oh, is that actually Lou?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there was someone just using a Lou fucking
No, that's
Lou
him.
screen name. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so he should be here.
Cool.
Yeah, so I
Can't
mean,
believe Joey doesn't put the clamps down on him coming on here.
Lou would tell him he could wipe his ass with his clamps.
What is that? Has Lou been streaming at all since Joey's been on his sabbatical?
No,
he's taking a break too.
Yeah. He was on the show last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Was it last weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, god damn it was. Dude, I went from I digress here. I went to I was in Missouri when we did that show. About 10 minutes after we got off, I got a notification from my boss. So then I had to go from Missouri to Tulsa, and then from Tulsa I had to go to Miami.
And
Then I was in Miami and I was chilling for like an hour. I went to Wawa, got a hoagie and a bowl of soup. I didn't even get to start to eat, and I had to go pick up a load from Miami back to Tulsa.
oh, jeez.
Jeez.
Yeah. So then I was in Tulsa day before yesterday, and they sent
How many
me home.
miles do you put on in a year?
How many
Morning,
miles?
Lou.
a year?
Lou, what's up?
Morning, fellas.
Let's see. We will average.
No, I got in trouble for being on here last week.
Oh, did you?
I bet you did.
I hope Joe doesn't get mad. I hope Joe doesn't get mad at me.
He
for-
fined
I-
me.
I do love
He
Joey.
fined
I
me
do.
my paycheck.
Are you serious?
No.
Oh, okay.
Joey, I can't wait till you come back. This makes you happy. Hope you
Oh,
relax.
If I average
Kind of liking this.
100 miles a week, I drive 182,000 miles a year.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
That's 52 weeks. I'm not, so I would say maybe 150 then, because I'm not driving every day.
How often do
crazy.
you? I know it's crazy. So you do like oil changes like every 2 weeks,
No, once a month.
Something.
About,
once a month.
it,
Okay.
works out to about once a month, once every 3
Okay.
weeks.
Mm-mm-mm.
Do you do them yourself?
No, but so when I'm home, oh, it reminds me, I gotta call the guy. So when I'm home, like now, and I'm due for an oil change, I'll just call the company mechanic, if I'm on the road, most of the time I'll just wait till I'm in Miami
Mhm.
because I've, 2 little shops that I've gone to. They're real cool. They take care of me. So
Good,
then
good,
I
good.
just
Nice.
Yeah.
submit the receipt to my boss.
I feel like
See.
more than 30% of your runs go to Miami.
For sure they do.
For the
Crazy.
beaches.
Love it.
The beautiful beaches.
The beautiful beaches. Yes.
Yeah, company I work for has got a contract with a company that ships airplane parts. So I pick up
What
the,
kind of airplane parts?
civil aircraft parts. That's all the bill of lading says.
I'm wondering if it goes to my brother. Like if some of those parts, because he works for, I don't know what it is, but he puts propellers together and shit like that for them single engine planes. It's at the Opa-locka airport.
These are for big commercial planes. They go
Oh, wow.
they go overseas. That's why I have to be TSA certified.
Okay.
I got to be TSA
Sorry.
certified to take them to the seaport and the airport.
Mm. Sorry, something about Jen has a seaport just made me think for a second. big old seaport.
So what happened again? Did Joey called you and yelled at you?
No, he ain't do any of that. He sent me a text fucking around saying, I'm going to dock you $1 for going on Cupcake Show. And I'm like, what? And then I'm like, what are you talking about? You were on Cupcake Show? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to go on any show I want to go on. As long as I ain't talking shit about you,
Mhm.
I am going to do what I want.
Uh-huh.
And that was pretty much the end of that. He's like, yeah, you kept it cool. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to talk shit about you. You're my partner.
Right.
They could do what they want. That's their business. I just won't partake. I may laugh, but I won't partake.
Right.
What did you think about the wedding
Right.
video? Did you see it?
Good. Then I don't have to hold back.
Yeah.
Does no comment count?
It does actually.
No, motherfucker.
But
Because
I love Joey. I thought that video was fucking amazing. It's fucking amazing.
I just watched
I
that
could watch
shit
it
and I
over
was
and over
like,
again.
can this shit go any faster? What the fuck?
And it's only 25 minutes, the whole video.
God, it
so
felt like
much
it was
longer.
an hour and
I
25
know.
minutes.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
My favorite is there's several favorites. But early when he handed his phone to what he said was a crackhead to film him walking down the aisle. It's fucking amazing. It's like you couldn't find anyone else to take the phone besides the crackhead.
And then at the very end, when he was like,
Dude,
"Stop."
that wedding. Ooh, he's a biker.
Mhm.
No, you're not.
Man, I said this on somebody's show. I can't stand biker culture, and I say this as someone who rides a motorcycle. Like,
Mhm.
fuck you and your biker culture. Like I see these guys all the time, especially in the summer. Obviously, they got their bike club, and they got their vests, and they got the name of their bike club, like the Chewbacca's. Like, exaggeration, but, like, and I only said that because I'm looking at my Chewbacca goblet. But like, or Death Assassins, and it's just it's like, come on, guys, you're not the Hells Angels. Just stop. If you want to go out and ride bikes with your friends, that's fine. But like, do you have to?
It's a club.
Yeah, exactly. But do you have to get the leather vests and the
He-Man
How
Woman
about
Haters Club.
how about the machete at the wedding? Little much.
I was just gonna
maybe?
say that fucking knife he had on his.
That's
his
what
hip.
threw
Are
me
you
off.
You're expecting an attack from a rival gang?
No.
What do you think's gonna happen?
No,
There's a
I
goddamn
have the
sword on his hip.
I have the explanation for that, and it makes
Okay.
perfect sense. So the ladder that was against the tree.
Mhm.
Oh, that was fucking
Yeah,
hilarious.
yeah.
Yes,
So-
the palm tree or what?
The brother-in-law, the brand new husband, had spent all day cutting the dead branches off the palm tree
Mm.
with that machete-looking knife, and he just forgot to move the ladder. That was the reason. That was the reason that it was there.
I see.
That's
And
your
yes.
theory, or you know that for fact?
It's a fact.
No, that's a fact. She said that on MLC.
Wow. Hi, Mason. Wild
Yeah.
hogs.
The
Can you
Wild Hog.
believe that he paid
movie-
$500 for that interview?
No.
And
That was
supposedly
ridiculous.
he only made $420 in super chats. So he may have lost money on that.
I'm surprised he got that much.
Hmm.
That was not a good interview.
No,
Oh,
no.
boy, Spider should have officiated the wedding. Now,
Mhm.
that would have been something.
It definitely would have been faster. He would have said 3 words. That would have been the end of it.
Johnny says the
You ever
train was a
loving the
nice
character,
touch. Yes.
That was
okay?
the highlight. The train's the highlight of the whole guy.
Bro, the train. And the
That
funny
was the
thing, like,
best.
the train is down the block from his house. Granted, you're going to hear the horn loud as fuck, but yo, the timing was fucking brilliant.
That train has better comedic timing than Ray DeVito has ever had.
Right?
Yes.
Ray
Oh.
wishes he had as good a comedic timing as that train.
Yes, he wishes. He definitely
Yep.
wishes. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that train was fucking. Oh man,
And then you
I
thought it was
literally went-
gone, and it'd be that
I don't
one
watch
last-
but I
Like
watched
the
Tukey to break down that wedding, and that shit was fucking great.
That was funny.
Oh, they were dying.
I fucking laughed hard.
Train was.
Well, they couldn't have,
Simple.
they couldn't have church bells, so that was
Hmm.
that was the equivalent to the church.
I suppose now every
Yeah.
time those two hear a train whistle, they're gonna have to do a rock or something. They'll have to have some sort of a
Damn.
memory associated with the train horn.
It would have been funny if it turns out the train guy could see the wedding going on. It was like, I'm gonna totally fuck with this wedding.
Right.
Yeah, that would have been great if it would have went right by, like right next to him.
Right through the
Speak
wedding.
now, forever hold your peace.
Does anyone object to this?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, during the objection. Oh, that would have been great.
Hey, but you know what? He embraced the Charlie Brown look.
Oh
He's
God!
embracing
yes,
it.
yeah.
God,
That
can
was
you believe
fantastic.
that?
God.
Mm-mm.
I didn't even think about that till they mentioned. I was
Yes,
like, oh,
me neither. And yes, somebody. I think it was somebody in. I'm not sure if they brought up with somebody as chat who mentioned it, but I couldn't unsee it once they said it. It was like
Yeah.
that was fantastic. It was so much fun.
Wasn't there a song like kind of with a 50s theme about Charlie Brown?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He's
Charlie
done.
Brown. Charlie Brown. He's a clown. That Charlie
They,
Brown.
they
Oh,
should
that's
play that
everybody.
over the top of that when he's walking her down the aisle.
Now, why is everybody always picking on me?
Yeah,
That's
there
right.
you go. That's the song. Yep.
yeah, he has it in
Who
the
sang
short.
that?
Mhm. That would be perfect, actually. I have no idea who sung it. I have the slightest idea who sang this.
Why is everybody always picking on me?
Actually, would be perfect. Jeez.
Right. I'm gonna do
You
that
make
right
it
now.
so
I'm
easy.
gonna-
Mm-mm-mm.
I see the next cupcake video coming up.
Mhm. Definitely.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, do it to that song.
I am looking that up as we speak.
Jesus Christ!
I've seen him wear that stupid shirt before.
Why's it got to be a stupid shirt?
Well,
It's just a
couldn't-
shirt.
No, that's a stupid shirt.
couldn't wear like one of the.
It's just
Yellow
a
does
regular
not look
shirt.
good on a fat man. I'm telling you right now.
The shorts were
coaster.
cute, though. The coasters.
God damn! Now's when I get the fucking notification for the link.
The coasters sing this.
Okay.
What a delay.
Oh yeah, we're gonna probably do that.
That's so stuck in my head now too.
Or no, even just Linus and Lucy. The
Oh, they're that. Yeah, the little the peanuts theme.
yeah, it's called Linus and Lucy.
Oh, cool.
That's the name of that song.
Yeah, I don't know that.
Vince. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
you could play the Peanuts theme in the background when Mrs. C asks,
walking her down the aisle. I'm so gonna do. Yeah,
When they were walking
when
down the
Mrs.
aisle,
C says, who gives up this woman? or
Wah,
whatever it
wah,
was.
wah, wah, wah,
the end of the wedding is just good grief.
Oh my god, you could have so much fun with this in the next couple of days.
totally.
Just
Totally.
a spider dressed as Snoopy.
Okay, put the ring on her finger. Now repeat after me. With this ring, I thee read.
wah, 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 wah.
I really wish there was
Oh,
video of the
nothing's there.
reception though. I know.
Oh.
That was so dumb of him to put that on YouTube. It's
Well,
just
see,
so dumb.
supposedly the reason was that he wanted to that the family that wasn't there wanted to be able to watch it live.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
gave
he
him
could've
the idea of
figured
how to
that.
do it. You know how he should have did it? He should have made the fucking link private through StreamYards, and he could have shared it out to everyone. He didn't
Right.
use his brain on that one.
Yeah.
And then no
Lou,
one
When,
would have
both
had
know.
this.
Lou, explain to me a
entire
time when he
Dabbleverse
has used his
fucking-
brain.
Always, Kahuna, always.
So
Is that
the
is that
entire
all we get
Dabbleverse is
for that
talking
brain?
about him.
That's what we get.
Was that again?
I said the entire Dabbleverse is talking about him now. That's
Mhm.
so.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
mission accomplished.
Mhm.
True.
Right.
You know, that's why he posted it on YouTube instead of making
Mhm.
it private.
Right. Like I said, we are obviously Dabbler and Cardiff covered it. And I know, like I said, Granny and Bob on their show covered it. I know a lot of like smaller shows have covered it, so it's getting a ton of play. So
Yeah.
That was a
It's the
good
gift
post
that
there,
keeps
Skull.
on giving.
mm-mm-mm.
Like my song says, dude, don't you forget about Joey C. That's
Mm-hmm. Don't. Mm-mm.
yeah.
Did I see Uncle Jack in the chat? I don't know why I'm not seeing him in my chat over here.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Oh, that's Uncle Jack.
I see a fake Tukey and a
Dick. I said this before. I love when people come on and go, "You're just a fake Tukey," and I go, "Yes." thanks for getting the joke. Thanks for going along and getting the gag. Thank you.
Don't fight it.
No, not at all. Not at all. Your observational skills are amazing.
God, I picked up some kind of virus at Hackamania. Holy cow, I've been sick ever since I got back.
We used to call it like we used to go to Comic-Con for a few years in a row in New York, the big one, second biggest one, probably San Diego's the biggest one, and we used to call it the Comic-Con crud because everyone would walk away sick. Everyone, because you're literally just
That's how it is if you go to the one in San Diego.
Diego.
You go to those fucking Comic Con and you walk out with everything and anything.
Oh yeah. You're not walking out of there unscathed. It's impossible.
Yeah, this was in a casino, so I mean, it's you got everything there.
Yeah. Plus also the air in the casino is recycled because like they hyper oxygenate the air to keep people fucking awake in the gambling. So
I suppose.
yes.
Yeah, there's supposed to be all kinds of tricks to that trade.
No windows. You don't see windows, or you'll never see a clock in a casino.
Never see a clock. No.
They don't want you.
No, isn't that a reason why like one of the
Say it again, Cookie?
isn't that a reason why a casino like burned down? I said, isn't that a reason why a casino burned down? Is because it was like all the it was
hyper-oxygenated?
pumping
It's
oxygen,
distinctly possible.
and the fire was
burned like a motherfucker.
Oh, really? Yeah, that makes sense.
And no one can find the exit because there's no fucking doors or windows. How do I get out of here? So I forgot. Either you guys go to Hackamania? Is it or
Kahuna did.
I did.
Kahuna did. Awesome. Yeah, look like
Yeah, that was a blast, man. It was actually better than DevilCon.
Yeah, I wanted to go. But But
Or you say that, Kahuna.
What's that?
You say it was better than DabbleCon.
Oh, it
I'm
was.
sure it was better than DabbleCon.
Well,
Fucking
DabbleCon didn't
you
even
can't
happen.
hate Fremont Street, man.
Yeah, Fremont Street's fun.
That was a blast.
Did anyone go zip lining down Fremont Street?
A lot of people did, but I don't think any Hackamania participants.
Oh, no, you
did,
guys,
but-
okay.
No
No,
hacksters.
there's people flying over all the time.
The last time I went to Vegas, at the end of Fremont Street, there was a strip club called Glitter Gulch. We decided, we were like, let's just go in here. Fuck it. This is nice out here and all, but there's titties in here. Let's go in here for a while. I don't know if it's still there anymore. But
You see plenty of that right on
that's
Fremont
prime.
Street.
I know. Prime fucking real estate. So I doubt that place is even there anymore.
Easy 1, 2, 3. Melton knows how to put on an event. Yes, he does.
Yes. Yes, he does.
Maybe he and
did
Joey
a
C can team up for
phenomenal job.
CatalanoCon.
Right.
That?
So maybe he and Joey C can team up for CatalanoCon.
No, I don't see that happening.
No, neither do I. No.
I'm so anxious to see what's going to happen with CatalanoCon. Like I'm.
I could see Melton going down there just to sabotage it.
Oh wait, Crumb has been to Glitter Gulch. He knows the place I'm talking about. Fantastic.
Oh wow. I've been to Glitter Gulch.
Mm-hmm. Fantastic.
Glitter Gulch says Glitter Gulch sounds like a part of a stripper's anatomy.
Some people called it Gritty Gulch because it was kind of like it was like one of like the big strip clubs. But honestly, you go in there, it's still better looking girls than most other strip clubs you're gonna go to anywhere in the country. It's like, oh, quick story about that. That night, I was there for a friend's wedding, and we went out for the bachelor party that night. A few of us ended up in the strip club on Fremont Street. So I'm talking to a stripper, and you listen, like some friends of mine were going to at this club at the Bellagio tomorrow night. You know, and I knew you guys are having a wedding tomorrow afternoon. But why don't you some of you and some of the guys come by? You know, well, come by there. And I'm like, yes, God, yes, please, yes, I'm going to make that happen. And then the night of the wedding, everyone's like, I'm tired. I don't want to go out. I'm like, you're killing me. I can't go by myself. I cannot go wingman. Did you see this woman? Come on, one of you assholes, come with me. And no one would go. I was fucking livid. I was livid. I was so pissed off. But she has friends. She's gonna be there with friends, you assholes.
Right.
Right. Yes, I was so mad. Opportunity missed.
I was right. Crumb says it was right next to Binion's. I went by there 100 times. I don't remember seeing it.
I don't remember 100. I remember it being toward the end of the Fremont Street. But again, it's been 20 fucking years since that I was there. So
maybe Fremont Street is longer now.
Could be. It did have like the shiny light. I think it did have the overhang lights thing at that point, like with the whole streets lit up with those LED lights that do different things. So that was already there when I went, but it was still a long fucking time ago.
Yeah, I mean that's another
2001.
Strippers are probably all in diapers by now.
At Fremont Street, it's covered, so you don't know it's dark out. It's like
exactly
right as it is if it's sunny. And
where else in the world do they have shit like that?
Yeah, they totally do pump oxygen in there. Because when I went to Hackamania last year, like I was well, anyway, I was awake a lot. Say that. It was probably with the.
I get it.
Anyway, so speaking of Joey C.
Yeah, I seen there was a big fan set up right in the middle of that tunnel on Fremont Street, blowing air in. I mean, it's probably just a recirculation thing to keep air moving in there.
Right.
If you're saying they pump oxygen in, probably where it's being done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably like
plus, and you kind of have to with an enclosed roof in Nevada heat. It's gonna get toasty and oveny in there really quickly.
Yeah. Right. What are your thoughts on this, Lou? That was Lou, everybody.
Lou.
Nevada
Oh, new
Heat.
girl.
There we go.
New-
Oh,
look,
okay,
look,
terrific.
look, new girl's here. New girl. Hi.
Hey, new girl.
Yay.
Good morning. Tuna's here. Love the tuna. He
Oh,
says.
she's there. Hello. Welcome. I'm feeling very manly today. What?
Uh-oh.
I'm feeling very manly today. I just fixed an iPhone screen, built a desk, and now watching football with beer and a smoke.
It's like, I got to put that game on because I told her I was going to watch the game too. I'm rooting
Oh,
for her. Yeah, Chelsea FC is playing a very, very big game today. That's what I'm told.
Chelsea playing who?
FC, Chelsea Football Club.
Who are they playing?
Oh, Nottingham. They're playing apparently the sheriff and Robin Hood and stuff. Nottingham something. I can't remember what the hell it's called.
I mean, I would. Are you guys betting it? Are you betting anything? Is there any wagers?
No,
going on?
no. It's just a really important game for her, for her, her rooting interest. So I told her it's actually on the USA Network here today. So like, oh fuck, it's on TV. I can actually watch.
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
USA Up All Night USA Network.
Yeah, that network. Yeah, Channel
USA
16 in New York.
USA Network.
Billy Bob Thornton, USA Network. Gilbert Gottfried, USA Network.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest. Yeah, it might be funny.
Isn't it
Nottingham
Sherwood
Forest.
Forest?
I think it is. It might actually be Nottingham Forest.
Yeah, Nottingham. That's awesome. Nottingham.
Yeah. Well, New Girl has adopted my teams in American sports, so I'm adopting her teams in British esports. Yeah. Fair's fair.
Oh, how sweet.
Yes, Easy123 says, so the wedding was a promo to find investors for CatalanoCon. Yes, I think that's what it is. Look at
Sure, like, see, I can pull off an event. See?
right.
It is Nottingham Forest. Okay.
You know, look what kind of event I can pull here. I would see, look, we got that already. We got the etched crystal glass that she can do. We got, you know, we can etch the glass.
These are quality cinder blocks. You don't get these cheap.
We got plenty of pallets. These are good pallets. Look, these ain't coming apart. These are the good pallets.
Throw in the cinder blocks.
It'd be funny if at CatalanoCon the stage is just made out of pallets and cinder blocks.
If Joey was smart, that's exactly what, because he's suppose it's going to be at Side Splitters. If Joey had an ounce, just 1 ounce of brains, and I know he's watching this, so Joey, I'm telling you what to do right now for CatalanoCon if you want it to be a success. What you do at the stage of CatalanoCon is you get the exact same trellis as the wedding. You get the pallets, you get the cinder blocks, and you set those up on the stage at CatalanoCon. You make the stage of CatalanoCon look like the area of the wedding.
And
Then-
find somebody to marry.
See, Joey doesn't understand that. That's how you lean into something. That's how you take a person like making fun of you and make it your own. Like Belly Bros. He made that stupid Belly Bros shirt to make fun of me and Kahuna. I said, oh, you know, it's mine now. It's mine now.
No, it's mine.
Now it's mine. Okay. So like, that's how you lean into stuff. So if Joey, I know we've been at odds and you know that, you know, I like you and I love you, you dumb guinea fuck. But if you have any smarts at all, if you have an ounce of brains, Joey, you need to set up your stage at CatalanoCon with the pallets, with the cinder blocks, with the trellis for, you know, the thing, the archway. You need to set up your stage exactly like that.
But I don't love you, you fat fuck. Suck my dick, you fat fuck.
He tuned out at ounce of brains.
I brought up the idea of a dunk tank at CatalanoCon that would make a fucking fortune. $10 a ball would make him a fucking fortune. You just take turns with him or Spider or hell, even if Lou wanted to do it, make some money off of it.
Nobody'd be throwing at the target though. They'd be throwing at him.
Well,
But you can't throw at him because there's a netting.
Right, it's a netting or
Doesn't
a
matter.
cage.
People try to pierce that net.
Well, it might even be like fencing, where you can't actually even throw the ball through. But can you imagine? Like it's like you're walking in the Catalano Con and like you see that dunk tank. There's no way you're not stopping to throw at least one. There's no way you're 100% stopping. But I think he said it was.
I'm going to QuadCon. We're going to have it at the casino. Strippers,
Nice.
you name it.
Yeah.
It's all going to be there.
Sure.
I think Joey said that it's Chad is hooking him up with side splitters, so I would take that with a grain of salt.
I thought him and Chad fell out.
I don't think did they? I even know that I don't know.
No, I don't.
But I figured that was his aim at side splitters.
Yeah,
that's
how Joey's getting side splitters.
The Jack says $20 a ball. Yeah, people would pay it. I guarantee you, people would pay $20 to throw a ball. Yeah.
It would
Joey
be
could yell shit at them while they're trying to throw.
Right.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hit the target. You're gonna suck my dick.
Right. The Joey C baseball challenge. Well, you think you can hit that target? Come on, you can. And then when you miss it, I told you you can't hit shit.
You throw like you just came out of your mother's pussy.
Right?
They better have good security there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Maybe he could hire.
We need security.
Maybe he could hire Stevie Lou away from Brennan for one
I think
night.
there's going to be a lot of people trying to get in there without a ticket.
Oh, you mean like me?
Pin the tail on this. See, that's terrible.
Don't worry, Cupcake. You'll have my invitation.
See, look at
Be Lou's +1.
that. Thank you.
Awesome. Oh
You guys
God!
got to find somebody to get married there, though.
Mrs. C kissing booth. Easy suggests.
Saw that.
It's terrible. She's spoken for. God, my big folks really is claiming. Sorry.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Terrible. Like if he's actually having it at Side Splitters, like I'm excited. Like Stevie Lou's going to be a guest. Stevie Lou's a guest. So yeah, he invited him when Joey C's sister was on MLC doing the interview.
Oh.
I still don't understand that.
Yeah. Stevie Lou gets on my nerves.
A little bit.
He'll I don't know. He's an expert on everything that he Googled 2 seconds ago. Oh yeah, well, see what they're saying is that like you do like
he
I've
knew
heard
his fentanyl.
you're not this, you're not this knowledge.
Uncle Jack says that me and New Girl can get married at Catalano Con, but I promised her a big wedding, Jack.
Well, it doesn't get any bigger than Side Splitters.
Hey, Echo.
Pineapple. Let's discuss how much we miss Lou. Yes, we do.
He's right here. He's here.
He's right there.
Yes, I'm here. I'm just making breakfast and stuff to get ready
Sweet.
for work.
So how's it been, Lou, with all this extra free time on your hands?
Like I said last week, it's relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
But I am getting the itch. So I got to find a way to get Joey to come back.
They make pills for that.
I am getting the itch. Just like Joey. He couldn't last a month.
Oh, I lasted a month.
First, and then he
I was
did the work.
surprised to find
No,
out.
no,
he
that
hadn't headed
doesn't
to
count.
Chicago
That
yet.
doesn't count because that was for family. I did it for family so that they could, even though there's 100 different ways where I could have made it private for family, I needed everybody to.
That's that.
Nope. New girl has pledged herself to me, Chris. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to get over it. Sorry. I know Chris was into the girls with extra parts recently, so he made a slight mistake. We were watching a video of Jack on somebody's show, and he was like,
Uh-huh.
that girl's really hot. And it turned out the girl had a large penis. It was very funny. But hope you're having a lovely day, Chris. Really do.
What we got here? So, Lou, how much do you miss the pineapple?
Huh?
How much do you miss the pineapple? He's asking.
I don't miss the pineapple.
Oh,
Come on, dude. You miss him a little bit.
He's never gone long enough to be missed.
Oh,
Like, there's only one show I watch of his. If I watch
which is?
Pint Dabble Pint, I don't watch
That's
that other
funny.
shit he talks about because he talks about weirdos, and I don't care about weirdos.
Weirdos. Ricky Gervais is not a weirdo. Ricky Gervais is a hero.
Well, I don't give a flying fuck about a Ricky Gervais.
Do you even know who he is?
Ain't he a comedian or some shit from the UK? I really
Yes.
don't know.
That's close enough.
he's also the one that blew up the Golden Globes a few years ago. I think it was the Golden Globes.
Yeah, he used to host the Golden Globes a lot, and then he said some shit, and now they don't want him back.
Yeah, so he blew them all up. It was fucking amazing.
Like, cancel culture, folks. Ooh, so important. Fucking stupid.
Uncle
ass.
Jack wants to know when Jenna's coming on.
Never.
Well, Jack heard us talking about a trans woman, and we instantly thought of Jen.
Yeah.
She's too
that
busy doing all Bobby's shows, so she probably wouldn't have time anyway.
Yes, every goddamn fucking one. Sorry.
Don't you do all the Bobby shows, Tukey?
No. Well, no, I don't do the pop ups. I avoid the. I've been avoiding the pop ups for that particular reason. So
Or you just stick to the Lunatic Lounge?
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The Lunatic Lounge and No Filter, even though she's invaded those two shows this week, and I'm starting to wonder what I'm doing with my life.
invaded those.
Yes.
When Bobby does those pop-up shows, they must collaborate beforehand, huh?
No, do you think any thought goes into those shows beforehand?
Well, I mean, Bobby never pops up just by himself unless
No,
he's
but
doing.
right, well, again, she's not doing anything all day. Bobby sends a link 10 minutes before the show starts. Says, "I'm doing a show in 10 minutes," and she goes, "Okay," and she shows up.
I thought she was working again.
I mean, every time we see her, she's outside of the place she's supposed to be working, like literally standing outside doing the show.
I don't get that.
I don't know what the actual work involves, but yeah.
Maybe she's security.
she's a gargoyle on the side of a building.
Right. Yeah.
That's her new job. Scare away the pigeons. Okay, you got it, sir.
Do I have that video? No, I do not. Of Wendy calling her Ursula the Sea Witch.
Jesus Christ.
She's been doing this thing lately where she just randomly goes boink, boink, like for no reason.
Oh my God, that would drive me up a
Dude,
wall.
it's
Like,
Jen
you're-
does? It is
you're not-
human. I'm sorry, go ahead, okay.
No, I was gonna say you're not that quirky. You're not that interesting.
No,
You know,
he's
like,
large
oh
enough.
my God, look how interesting. I've got this little quirk. I go boink every once in a while.
Do you
know,
know
like-
what it is? Do you know what it is? It's the human equivalent of a smoke alarm that battery is low.
Right.
I hate how natural imitation comes to you, Cupcake.
What?
I said I hate how natural that imitation comes to you.
But it's like when you're sitting there, like you're watching TV, and you're suddenly hear that chip, chip for the smoke alarm every 50 minutes. And first you just want to ignore it because you don't want to get up and deal with it, and eventually you're like, fuck, I got to. That's what it is. This random, what? Boink, like doing the fuck. Would you just shut the fuck up? Shut up.
Yeah.
You're annoying. Shut up.
God, I don't think I've ever noticed that.
She just started doing it. It's her new thing. This is her new bit that she does. Instead of
Yeah.
saying whoop whoop every five fucking seconds to people in the chat that don't give a fuck, she just goes and goes boink boink. Like, shut up.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, exactly. She's going from the whoop whoop every 10 seconds now boink boink.
False allegations and
There you
And
go.
it goes. The first time she did it, I think I said you're adding a B by accident. It took her a second to get it.
Yeah, that's
terrible. It's so goddamn hard. It's like I have I don't know. I have to start rethinking my life. I really do. It's like why am I doing stuff that annoys the fuck out of me? What's wrong with me? Why am I subjecting myself to stuff that genuinely annoys the living fuck out of me?
I mean, yeah, she's just like a hole, like an Opie and Anthony hole. Like you know, when she does, you know, when you don't hear from her for 5 minutes, she does something to remind everyone that she's still there.
I'll bring it up here. Be hard.
We brought it up backstage, but I will bring it up again because we don't have people on the air. But it's a great line, and it needs to be heard. But last night you were on Bobby's late night show, and you said something, and then Jen said something, and you said thank you, Jen, for essentially saying what I just said, but only dumber.
For repeating what I just said, only dumber.
Only dumber. And and she does it to I didn't even realize it. She does it to me all the fucking time. Like, yes, you're saying the same thing I just said, only stupid.
Right.
Jesus Christ.
John Doe says she sounds like Lady Di. Fucking dead on, John Doe. Dead fucking on. She's Lady Di. Only nowhere near as like Lady Di, at least like you kind of like enjoyed listening to her stupidity.
Right.
Not the case here.
Well, I filled out the application at the Family Dollar.
Got denied.
Lady Di was this. I mean, I guess she was a drunk, but she was an Opie and Anthony. And then you could always tell when she was gonna lie because she would repeat the question. So, have you had any beers today? Have I had any beers today?
Was it Natty Light? Was it Natty Light? Her
Natty Light. That
Natty
Light. Or Natty Ice. Natty Ice.
Natty Ice. Oh, Natty Ice. Yes, Natty Ice. That's right.
Natty Ice.
Gee, and Tony for Poppy Nick.
Yeah.
I wish she was out turning in the moving traffic. The other day, this on the show the other night, and she goes, "The other day you told me to kill myself." And I'm like, "What? What are you talking about?" I didn't say that. And I realized, you know what I did? I did the Otto and George. I did the die, get in the coffin, die, get in the coffin.
Yeah.
Like, that's not wishing you dead, you fucking bitch. That's not. It's a goddamn Otto and George bit. Shut up. I told you to kill yourself. Fuck off.
Right.
That's so rude.
You know. I mean, not that I wouldn't. I'm just saying I didn't. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah, I feel like she just evolves into different annoying personalities.
Right.
She used to sit and bounce her tits all the time.
Right, which is disgusting in and of itself.
Right.
She feels like because she doesn't do that anymore, she's improved. Like, no, you just moved on to something else annoying.
Yeah, it's just to get attention.
Yeah, that's the word. There's no such thing as bad attention. It's as long as there's attention, it's good. It's which leads don't even get me started on the home life, because pretty sure there's not any attention going on there. So gotta go seek it online. So,
damn, dude, that's rude.
Well, I mean, dude, if you're married and you're on stream 19 hours a day, it's pretty solid that your husband's like, yeah, go, just go. Don't. I'm playing video games. Just don't bother me.
Exactly.
Isn't there something up with her husband? Like he's recovering from something, or
that I don't know.
Maybe I got it wrong.
I think that's Tiffany. You might be thinking that Tiffany has her husband was is recovering. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
You are, Cassius. In all your connotations, you are hotter.
That lunatic shirt on Gaseous there, that's a nice touch.
That old dude isn't banging her.
I wonder how long it takes to get yelled at to get chastised for talking about this here.
Yeah, right.
Oh well.
Yeah, I totally was unprepared for today. I didn't have anything set up. I thought we were going to watch the video of the wedding, but obviously my computer is being stupid right now.
Yeah, no big deal.
And get someone else to stream it.
Do you think it's the computer or the internet?
Yeah, it's totally my computer. It's not. It doesn't have the It's a 6-cylinder when I probably need like a V8.
Cylinder and a semi.
All right, what's your processor?
It's God, I don't know. I mean, it's enough to to stream and stuff. It's enough to do that.
Are you dealing with an i3, i5, i7, Pentium,
AMD? I want to say it's an i7. I'd have to check. I'd have to double check. But yeah, no, I made sure of that.
But then, how much RAM are you dealing with? 6, 8, 12, 16.
I want to say 16.
Then you have more than enough power to handle everything and anything.
Oh, okay.
Now,
I have power.
What might be your issue might be if you're hardwired or Wi-Fi.
I have the power.
By the power of Great Skull.
Oh, can I be cringer?
Maybe it is internet.
Battle Cat.
When you're hardwired, you get a better connection. The Wi-Fi is tricky. And if you're using like T-Mobile Wi-Fi, that's just using whatever the fuck is available in the area.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm using.
Yeah. So probably your problem is it's more your hotspot versus your computer.
Well, it's the home. It's the home internet. It's the T-Mobile home internet.
Yeah, that shit's trash. Because again, it's using regular let's check out 5G. So you're using the 5G as a hotspot. Like they're trying to fucking. Don't get me wrong. I will say, when last year during the hurricane we didn't have our internet, I used my hotspot and I was getting better speeds off my phone than my home internet. But it's just like it's inconsistent.
Yeah, I'll agree with there.
It's an inconsistent connection, and you would want to be more stable. I don't know what you got in Chicago, so I can't say.
I mean, my connection is excellent. So,
did you guys hear the difference? Did you guys hear about the Doom controversy with Melton this week?
No.
Supposedly, Melton outed Doom as being a woman.
Well, that was a long time ago.
Wasn't it? I saw something about it in like this group chat. I mean, they were talking about it recently.
No, that was way before Hackman.
But everyone who says they've talked to Doom is like, no, Doom's a guy. I've talked to Doom. Doom's a guy. So I'm not sure what the actual reality of it is. I mean, I don't care either way. Doom is a fucking phenomenal clipper. So I love watching his or hers videos. But
I think I want to say 2K started that. Doom, she's a very lovely lady. I think
that's a solid Twinkie. That's actually pretty good. Nice. You can fill in for him.
Doom doesn't let on one way or the other.
No.
If it is a female, never said anything back when everybody assumed Doom was male. And now that they're calling her female, doesn't acknowledge it either way.
Right. Yeah.
I think that's pretty good.
Smart.
Doom's a bitch.
I forgot Lou doesn't like Doom.
Fuck Doom. Fuck everything that he or she stands for. They, in the famous words of Joey C, they could suck my dick.
I totally forgot
Fuck you and your mama.
Exactly. And if you got fucking kids, fuck your kids too.
Wow.
Fuck everything you stand for, motherfucker.
That's right, motherfucker. You tell him, man, Lou.
The Skull said Doom is not just a woman. Doom is a gorgeous woman with fantastic knockers. Oh my god, awesome Skull. Fantastic.
Long live Doom.
A lot of coffee. Fuck.
No.
All right, well, I'm gonna go get a can of Mountain Dew. I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Gotta get that
Oh, I love
caffeine one way or the
Mountain
other. Me too. I actually don't
got
drink
the Mountain
coffee.
Dew right here.
Nice. Yeah, I don't drink coffee, so Mountain Dew's kind of like my my caffeine boost when I need one.
You don't drink coffee either?
No, yes, never.
I
got into
swear
coffee.
we're the only two.
I don't drink coffee.
I'll have like a cup
Really?
of tea every now and then. There's
Yeah.
a cup of tea every now and then. When it's
I
something hot.
used to.
Mhm.
I had got into it. Like I never really cared for it. Then I tried a cup one day, making it for my wife. And I was like, oh, it's not too bad. So I was into it. Then when I went to the hospital, I had just lost the taste for coffee. I was like, yep, I ain't fucking with that shit no more.
I don't know how anybody can drink that skunk piss. You know, I love the smell of coffee.
Yes.
When I go to the grocery
Coffee
store,
beans,
the coffee aisle is the best.
Yeah,
It
nice.
smells great.
I'll
Yeah.
deliver coffee beans to people sometimes. Like they get orders online, and the packages smell fucking amazing. But I still don't want
God,
to drink
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but geez, the taste of that. I can load it with sugar. I can load it with cream. I can make it anything but coffee, and it still tastes like shit.
It's just not your cup of tea, brother.
Oh, I get what you're doing there.
I will have a nice guess if I will have a nice cup of tea every now and then. I want something hot. I'll have a nice cup of tea.
Yeah, I ain't fucking with tea neither. That's just disgusting.
I don't usually drink hot stuff. Like I prefer to be. I drink something I want to be cold. I want to be refreshed. You know.
Yep.
For the most part. Yeah. That's where the Mountain Dew comes in.
Welcome back.
Yay!
Yeah, I just noticed my Ethernet cord. You know, like it's like a phone cord, little tab, and I need to go buy a new one. It shimmied its way out.
I had an idea.
Shimmy.
I had an idea. You guys tell me whether you like this idea. I saw like this little stand thing online, and I think whenever I'm like we're doing a show and I'm just bored and don't want to be there, I'll just go off camera for a second, and then them up to put me on the stand, leave me like this, and then walk away. just have me just like this, and I'll just sit there like this the whole time while I'm clearly bored with what's going on.
I like it.
Yeah. My daughter. So it's a sturdy one that should support me for like $15 on Amazon. I got to order.
Yeah, this soundboard's got programmable buttons, and I downloaded this.
Okay, terrific. Nice.
Yeah,
I know Jack was working on getting the Jackie Martley laughs on his soundboard recently. So the inappropriate laugh is something terrible thing. You know, 12 kids on the bus fell off a bridge today.
I got to do that on mine.
Yeah,
I can do 11 different ones, but that's it.
Jack's like, I got him.
I mean, do you need more than 11?
This one goes to 11.
Right. Did you ever watch? I know I told you at least once or twice to watch This Is Spinal Tap with the commentary.
The commentary? No, I have the DVD somewhere here. I don't know if I guys see what's got the commentary on it. I'm pretty sure it does. I think it's like an anniversary edition.
That's the one. If it's a gray box with the that's the one. That's the one that has that.
I gotta watch. I gotta sit down in there. Like it's so hard to find time. Just between working every day and doing and podcasting every day, it's really hard to find time for myself.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure. Like,
people will send me clips of stuff, and if it's more than like 3 or 4 minutes long, 5 minutes, I'm like, I can't. I don't got time for this. I gotta get this shit again too.
Yeah, I mean it's so meta. It's the guys in the band watching This Is Spinal Tap as if it were the real documentary.
Right, exactly.
It's great. Like the one, they had the one concert where he gets stuck in the pod. And they go, why are they showing? I'm not going to do the accent. Why are they showing this concert? Every other show, he didn't get stuck in the pod. Why are they showing this one?
That's great.
It's
that's very funny.
Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, and then it's and then one of them go, like somebody will come in the street like, oh, he's dead now. Like, oh.
Sounds like
Are you-
somebody's pissing.
No, I think he's washing dishes.
Yeah.
He's got the spray thingy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you think Willie is going to Catalano Con? Who's Willie? Oh, it's
Willie
Willie.
is a,
Oh, Willie,
Willie's,
yeah.
Willie's pub, I think.
Is he in
No,
Florida?
No, I think he is in Florida. That's Willie's the guy that is like Randy's nemesis. He's been on Uncle Jack's show. He's like the anti Joey C.
God, that'd be great to do a show there with Joey and Willie. Have Jack do a show there.
He's a less personable Joey C.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sarasota.
Just as obnoxious in many ways.
But Joey, there's something about Joe that makes you want to listen to him and watch him. There's nothing about Willie that makes you want to listen to him and watch him.
Yeah, I've come to the fact where like I'll watch Joey just to see. I don't know, just to see how many mistakes I can catch that he's saying.
Oh, Jesus.
You know,
It doesn't take long to figure one out either.
Right.
Stole. I hope Big Black shows up at Catalano Con too.
That would
well, we know he's not working, so got plenty of time. Guy's been living off my fucking money for 40 years.
Oh, especially your buddy.
30 years.
New York.
Yes,
Right,
New York.
right.
Yeah, I'll say 30 years, not 40. But yeah, whatever.
Thank you for your contribution to
Chirp.
Chirp. Yeah.
Derp, derp.
Thank you, Uncle Jack. Thank you, Uncle Jack. I feel like because I don't have an arm for this, and I've got to, obviously have to keep it up like this up to my mouth.
Rephrase.
Put it on your desk once and try it.
Okay, so like this is on the
Now
desk.
lean back.
Yeah. So can you even hear me now?
No.
Yeah, you're too far away. Yeah,
We hear you, but it gets way lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Like my
I
microphone
mean,
is fucking foot and a
I
half
do like
away.
the way it sounds. This is the microphone I use to record the song.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I am super duper impressed with this microphone. I think I do need to get a foam cover on it though, like a pop filter. But I have to.
Oh, that was the other part that had me on the goddamn floor when Joey called in to a Bedabbling Live. Is that I think it was probably Bedabbler, El Haribo who said it, but he said Carpe Diem. And Joey just heard per diem, and it was like they're having two entirely different conversations. It's like I got a per diem, I got a per diem, but it's like it's carpe.
Yeah.
Seize the day, Joey. It seized the day.
Joey will do that. Joey will definitely do that.
Didn't OJ or Cardiff say it was a fish?
Yes, Cardiff did. Cardiff said, "Don't be stupid, Joey. It's a fish."
Yeah, Joey will do that.
Yeah.
Joey will, you'll be saying something and Joey will hear two words and then he'll go off on those two words and on something that has absolutely nothing to do with what you were talking about.
Yep.
I'm like a woman like that.
Cough, Jen, cough, Jen. Jen, probably Jen. Sorry, I was like,
Yeah, he'll just go. I mean, he's kind of like a woman like that. Like when you're arguing with a woman, she'll focus on like one word that you said, and it'll have nothing to do with the overall point that you're trying to make.
Right.
Yeah, we're getting into we're finally getting into the mind of Joey C.
I think you were still there for it, Cupcake, but the part of the argument that
Very
I think
dark in here.
The only part where I genuinely got loud during the argument was when she had brought up something that happened like a year and a half ago. And then when I addressed it, she goes, "Why are you bringing up the past?" I'm like, I'm fucking addressing what you fucking brought up. God
Dude.
damn it. It's the only time I lost it during that whole conversation. It's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like if I didn't know any better, I would say that Jen was trolling you, just being like this, just doing stereotypical hardcore womanly garbage. Like that right there. Why are you bringing up old stuff? Bitch, you're the one that brought it up. You're the one asking about it.
I'm just responding to what you brought up, which never happened.
Oh, oh. Bottom line, it's the if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you mentality. What's wrong? Nothing.
To be fair, when you have the memory of a goldfish, everything is bringing up the past.
Right.
Why bring up what I said 35 seconds ago?
Right.
Both.
The other night when you two were going at it, that was fun to watch.
Fun for you. It was for me.
It was.
Aggravating as fuck off.
No, then everybody's ganging up on you, ganging up on you about it. Like, dude.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing too. Yeah, I noticed that. Don't believe me. Again, the one person who had my pack got kicked off the show. Got kicked out of the chat. So.
Right.
Yeah. Although Bobby's
always stood up for you in the past, and he didn't seem to do that.
No, well, because I'm also another one of his friends is on my shit list who's been who comes into the chat with 15 different names and tries to pretend that she's someone else. And I always hit her particularly hard once I realize that's another alt. Hey, Luigi.
Luigi, you did a great job on Bedabbler.
Yeah, it was fun.
There's some people that were talking shit about the laughing and stuff going on. I couldn't fucking stop laughing.
No,
it had me going.
Luigi Greenberg. I feel like I could watch the wedding all over again and laugh. Just hard. Absolutely. Oh, Luigi, I don't know if you heard my suggestion, but I think for CatalanoCon, Joey said he's got side splitters. He needs to set the stage with pallets, cinder blocks, and the little archway.
Yeah, recreate the wedding. Yeah,
recreate the wedding
scene. Yeah,
the wedding scene at CatalanoCon on the stage. What are your thoughts?
Maybe give away etched glasses to the crowd. They leave.
Oh my God! Have those be on the tables.
Yes, fantastic centerpieces on the tables.
I'm not getting the etched glass reference. What happened there? I missed something.
Mm-hmm. Was what the etched glasses mean? Or
yeah, he said that Mrs. C, she just learned how to etch glass, and she etched the glass crystal centerpieces.
Right. Basically, I mean, if you look at the centerpieces, pretty much everything in the centerpieces are from Dollar Tree, which I go because I understand you're on a budget. If you can find that stuff at Dollar Tree, you do it. But they basically just look like glasses with some stuff. But and the problem was you couldn't get a good look because let's just say there were 10 of them. Joey would be like, "There's one. Yeah. Joey, stop on one for 2 seconds so we can see it. I want to see what it looks like."
Well,
I never did get a real good glimpse.
No, you have to. Even if you paused it and zoomed in, you couldn't fucking really get a good look at it.
He was more concerned with just talking because he was, sitting with it. He was sitting on the chair, and his knuckles were digging into the plastic of the chair he was sitting in. Shape of his fingers in there because he was so anxious and giddy, and just to get to talk on stream again. You could tell by the way at the very end, as I said, I now pronounce you man and wife, and I present for the first time Mr. She never said Mrs. Mr. blah 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 blah, whatever dude's name is. Mrs. C wasn't even done talking. She's still like finishing up. And Joey's like, "So you want to say something to the people back?" Like, dude, like, bro, you're like a little puppy that's waiting by the door and has to go pee and just, oh my God. And I just wanted to I
think it was driving him crazy that Mrs. C had a microphone and he didn't.
Could be it. I wish that there was reception video though. Someone had to have taken some reception video. That could please let someone have done that. I need to see that.
Yeah, wasn't that weird that they didn't go to the reception?
Well, they went. I think they just didn't record it.
I think they went and got a plate of food, and that was it.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Yeah. Joey said he got a plate of food and bounced out.
Oh, that's fucking terrible. You give away the bride, you don't hang out for the reception to dance for the bride or something.
So
he claimed it was because they were consuming alcohol, which I know bugs him. When we were at DabbleCon, he kind of rode my ass about drinking. He brings it up all the time because
really
you're a drinker. You're a drinker. Just don't rain on someone else's parade. They're a drinker.
I respect your sobriety, but don't
families that
rain on anyone else's parade. Like you said. Jamie said, "Why?"
Try it again, Lou. I can't hear you.
They're on Kona.
Kona. Okay. What is that?
That's where my family went. They went to Kona.
Oh,
that's where we go every year.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
They're going to the volcano today.
Listen.
Nice.
Fucked my head up saying it's only 5:45 in the morning.
So if you're in communication with them, tell them to stop in Captain Cook and eat at a place called Monagos. It is amazing. Only the locals eat there. It's not a real touristy place. Monagos. It's at a place called
Go to this place where only locals eat. You may not be able to get in, but go there.
No, you can get in, but tourist people don't know about it.
Make sure you catch a wave in front of a local. They love that.
Yeah.
Big fans of that. They certainly would stab you.
Yeah.
Tell him Kahuna sent you. He's a resident Hawaiian person.
They know me there.
Drop a name.
Do they know he is Kahuna?
No. They got the best pork chops. They've got the it's the oldest restaurant in Hawaii. And they have been using the same
about this one.
It's built to the side of a volcano.
Since they started. They make the pork chops in the same seasoned skillet.
Ooh.
It is amazing.
That sounds pretty good.
You got really good fish there too.
They get your fish right here.
Right here. Anyway.
What was I going to show you? Oh, I don't know if you saw this, but I have exclusive video 2K of Joey and Rochi fighting.
Ooh.
Are you not allowed to block?
I mean, the jump bullshit doesn't add no edit.
Yeah, I would have never seen that coming. There's no telegraphing there at all.
You know what that video? You know what that video really needs? The Star Trek fight music. You know,
I'll do that. I totally have time.
I love that video. That's
fantastic.
funny.
Doesn't even look like
stupid.
Hey, PSP, welcome.
PSP. How are you?
Good to
Doesn't
see
even
you.
look like that.
I'm scared now.
From the profile.
Yeah, that was
In a dust storm.
that jump move when he came up was like
He's been practicing that in the mirror for a long time.
Like he jumps, but the slap still felt the same.
It's a Superman slap.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere with that. He came straight up like ha ha.
Not on you, special move on you.
So are they not supposed to connect to the face? It didn't look like they were even. It looked like chest slapping.
Yeah, it was titty slapping contest.
Weird. I mean, who wins? What?
The audience. The audience wins.
Yeah, we get to watch it. That's who wins. PSP, don't worry, I'm doing yard work, so I won't be complaining. Oh, fantastic! Thank you.
PSP, you have valuable input all the time.
Uncle Jack says, "Can you get a bigger yard?" It's lovely.
That was a good one, Uncle Jack.
Well played. Peter's cracking up about it, so that's good. I've managed to drive Peter away from the lunatic lounge to no filter. He can't take my voice anymore. I'm sorry, Peter. I know. I'm sorry. Exactly.
He's in the white face.
That was my advice to Jack a long time ago. Like when jokes bomb, just keep fucking swinging. Don't even let it go and go on to the fucking next one. Don't worry about the bomb. Just
Right,
keep fucking
right,
swinging.
sure. So I have a decision to make today. I mean, obviously I've got to straighten up my house, but do I just go downstairs to the bar and just hang out all day, or do I watch TV, or do I go try to do something productive today and go do something, like go see a movie or something?
I'm a big fan of procrastination. But see, I know what I'm doing right after this. I'm gonna go sit on the sofa and watch TV. So
I'd go to the bar. I'd go to the bar and then contemplate what you should be doing.
That's
true.
Well, they don't open for another. So.
Can they put a sofa in the bar so you can kill two birds with one stone?
Right.
That'd be great.
Right. I mean, I could bring all this stuff downstairs and probably stream from the bar.
But we've got what 6? Well, we got 5 hours till movies are 2K. So we got a few hours to kill. So.
Yeah.
Boy, I bet you that would be a good stream. I bet if you could get a couple of personalities on there with you from the bar. I bet you that'd be good.
Just be careful, but you could quickly turn into Opie's show.
I know, that's totally what I would want to avoid.
Mm-hmm.
And like, there's not very many cool people at this bar. I mean, it's a very neighborhoody divey bar. So
I know exactly what you're saying. Is that the older guys sitting at the bar? I know exactly the bar. They're all the same guys say the same fucking thing every time they see each other. They all sit in the same goddamn spot in the bar. It's every other bar I go into.
R.I.P. Norm.
Indeed.
Rest in peace.
That's a bar.
Yeah, I missed your movies with 2K on Transformers, the animated movie.
Oh no! Well, it's still up there if you want to watch it.
No, I would have watched that live.
Live, it was fun. I'd love that movie.
I bet I would have been having a fucking blast.
Love that movie.
Yeah, we're doing a double feature today, so it's gonna be a long one today. So.
Yeah, I've never actually seen Train Spotting all the way through.
I've seen it, but it's been a long time, so it would be almost like I'm just watching it new.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
You ever do a discussion about the movies you watch?
Do a what?
Do a discussion of the movies you watch?
I mean, we'll talk about it for a while after the movie, but not like a legitimate sit down like I did Andy's show on All Apologies a couple weeks ago, and we discussed in detail The Last Jedi, and then the Henry Cavill Mission Impossible movie. So we went into great lengths of detail. It was actually a lot of fun. Dr. Steve was on with us, so I get to hang out with Dr. Steve.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
It's actually pinned on my my Twitter page if anyone wants to check it out. It was actually a lot of fun though.
Oh, right on. Right on. Yeah, that's
Dr. Steve was at Hackmania. He's a cool dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dr. Steve's awesome. I found out Dr. Steve is a major comic book nerd.
Excuse me while I furiously masturbate to this. Peter Scott Parker, by the way, whatever your guys' audio settings are right now, please try to remember them. Everything sounds great.
Oh, fantastic. That's really good.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. Come from Peter. That's like
come
ultimate
back here
praise.
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
so I would say I found out Dr. Steve is a huge comic book nerd because I brought up a couple like comic book stories, and he totally knew what I was talking about. He's going back and forth like, holy shit, Dr. Steve's a comic book nerd. This is fantastic.
That's awesome.
That was kind of
Hey,
cool.
did you ever figure out anything with that with the kryptonite?
Yeah, I realized what I figured out is I didn't have as many AAA batteries in the house as I thought I did.
Oh, okay.
So tomorrow, I said I'm off this week. So tomorrow when I'm going to take a walk over to Rite Aid and get some batteries and stuff. But I think I might put it on my nightstand, like right by the bed. It could be like a cool ass nightlight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean that'd be like a really cool kind of nightlight. I think that'd be like really awesome. That's kind of tentatively what I have planned right now. The Cupcake sent me a real legitimate piece of kryptonite and some cool lights. So I think that again, when this glass, I could put it in, put the lights on either side, and make it glow all greeny. I think it's totally cool.
Yeah, do you have it available to show Kahuna and
yeah. Let me grab the kryptonite stuff. Hang on a second. Let me just go off cam for a second, so no one has to stare at Nimrod's ugliness.
Right on. Yeah, remember when I went to the Superman Museum in Southern Illinois?
Mm-hmm.
So long ago.
Yeah, they had buckets of kryptonite, and they had red kryptonite too. Should have got both.
Wasn't the red kryptonite that made him love or some shit like that? At least in the Smallville show.
No, 2K can answer that. Red kryptonite definitely. What does red kryptonite do to Superman?
Oh, red kryptonite, I think, is what cured him.
Okay.
I think. Well, no, wait, no. Red kryptonite just took away his powers. That's what it was. Red kryptonite took away his powers.
Because they had red kryptonite there, and the rocks were shaped differently.
Right.
But they were painted. They were painted the same way with the.
Because the red kryptonite had the radiation from his natural sun, and Kryptonians don't have any powers under their natural sun. It's the yellow sun that gives it. So the red kryptonite just took his powers away. But okay, here, hang on. A human slave, hold up the piece of kryptonite. Okay. Oh, look how cool it is! It's a real rock and everything. Look at that. Oh,
I mean, so they just rewrote Superman's thing. He's now immune to kryptonite.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He has a gold. He has a gold form. I was scrolling last night on Instagram and I saw it. I was like, okay.
Oh, the comics do all. Yeah, I remember there was a time when Superman split into two people, and there was red Superman and blue Superman. They had energy powers instead of like super strength and crap. They've done a lot of weird shit with Superman over the years.
So that show's like, I wonder how long that'll last.
Yeah,
gold form Superman.
I've lost track of comics. I was a huge comic book nerd for decades, and it just got too woke for me. I got to the point like, oh, I can't. This isn't for me anymore. But I was always fluent in Marvel, conversational in DC. Like I knew enough about DC that I could keep up with everybody. But Marvel, I knew everything about Marvel. So, but now I'm behind on it. I haven't read comics in probably 6 or 7 years. So,
yeah, in college, my roommates were big comic book guys. That was around the time that Age of Apocalypse came out.
Which is why that reference in Deadpool is fucking hysterical. That's why it's the Deadpool.
That was the coolest part of that whole movie.
Yes.
I was like,
all the storylines. Leonardo DiCaprio, what was that?
The Leonardo DiCaprio meme where he's going, oh.
Yeah. I know that.
Yeah, that was great.
There's a lot of inside jokes in that movie for comic book fans. They're like, I get this joke.
Do either of you two know what we're talking about, Kahuna or Lou?
I mean, I've seen the movie.
I didn't get into comic books that much.
If you're referring to the Age of Apocalypse look of Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the
comic book accurate Wolverine was my favorite one. Because he's short, the short Wolverine. Fantastic. Because Wolverine's a short little fuck.
Yeah.
He's like 5'4", 5'5" or something in the
comics.
He's not a big guy.
He's like 6'3".
I know. And the Henry Cavill Wolverine went to the him.
Yeah, that was funny. It was funny.
My favorite part of the movie, I think, was when he thinks Chris Evans is going to yell "Avengers Assemble," and he yells "Flame on" instead. The turns out that he's the Human Torch and not Captain America.
I loved everything about that movie. Was great. Everything about that movie,
fantastic.
It was so good. I think you can. That was one of my first movie reviews, so it was pretty bad, probably. Yeah, that was one of the first movies that I reviewed on my channel.
Oh, cool! It's a good one. I love that Ryan Reynolds put his foot down. Like he did. Marvel wanted to do all kinds of woke horse shit with that movie, and Disney, and he was like, "Nope, we're not doing that. Nope, we're not doing that." Because he basically told me, "I'll leave the film. I'm not doing it if you do any of the stupid shit that you came up with. We're not doing." So
right, yeah, that was good. I like when movie makers do that when they stand up.
Because apparently Marvel wanted an all-female X-Men thing to happen, and like, didn't we just do this with the fucking Avengers in that one scene in Avengers where all the female Avengers are protecting Black Panther to get him to get him to the van with the time machine in it?
No, they were protecting Peter
Parker.
Spider-Man.
It's the Spider-Man at that point. That's right. Yeah, and that was cool in the moment in that scene. Very cool scene, but to have it like force-fed is just going to be would have been really fucking annoying.
I saw that in the theater, and there was a bunch of women behind me. And when that happened, in the background was yes! Oh my god!
I know.
But I was like, oh, yeah, it was. It was just so bad.
It's such a sadness that you think you've seen a film on your fucking telephone. Get real.
I enjoyed it in the moment. I figured out what was happening. But I'm like, okay, this is gonna be the all-female, follow-up, scene.
Yeah.
But there's so many great scenes in that movie that I literally stand up and cheer scenes. In the comics, I mean, I should talk about this with Dr. Steve. There is a scene in the comics where Captain America raises Thor's hammer for the first time. Like Thor, this is back when Thor, if he didn't have his hammer in his hand, he would change back into Donald Blake, his human alter ego. So he's being beaten to death by the Masters of Evil, and he can't get to Mjolnir. He can't even raise his hand. It's like all their heavy hitters are pounding on him. That sounded gay, but you know what I mean. And he can't get it, and suddenly, like you see the hammer lifted, and it's a big splash page, which means like both pages of the comic at the same time are Captain America raising the hammer above his head, and it's a big bold that says he is worthy, and then Cap gets us kicking the shit out of everybody. So when the hammer moves in the movie, I'm hanging out with a couple of people. My brother was also a huge comic book nerd, was there, and I literally grabbed his shirt and said, "Oh God, they're gonna do it! Oh God, they're gonna do it!" Yes. I lost my shit in the fucking movie. I completely lost my shit. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. See, things like that in the Marvel movies were cool. Where you could, but when they just went too far in some places. Just went too far. And,
after that, it kind of they started going more. They worried more about DEI than but there was a lot of fan service in the movies up till then, which was great. And I mean, it really post that. I mean, the Spider-Man movie after it was a lot of fun, and the Doctor Strange movie was good, but the TV shows became super woke, and it's just like that's why I don't know if you saw Thunderbolts. I actually like Thunderbolts. There's no woke horse shit in Thunderbolts. I was very happy about that. I was like, good. No agenda being pushed. It was just
Well, the agenda is mental health.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't bother me. Because in the comics, Sentry is seriously fucking mentally ill in the comics as well. So.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about it, all those fuckers on that team got some mental problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, but the Thunderbolts were at least the second connotation of the Thunderbolts were all people that were like ex-criminals that were kind of reforming themselves. So they all had some kind of issues. The original Thunderbolts was when like the Avengers all disappeared, all the superheroes disappeared. And the Thunderbolts show up to be like the new heroes. And what people don't know is that they're all actually villains in disguise, and this is how they're going to take over, is by pretending to be superheroes. So.
Oh wow! Okay.
Captain Marvel is a cunt. Which I'm assuming he means the Marvel one, not the DC one, also known as Shazam.
Yeah,
she is a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, she is. She is like
Brie Larson. I don't care.
Well, so many of them are assholes in real life. You have to separate the art from the artist, otherwise you're going to make yourself nuts. The guy who plays the Hulk is the biggest douche on earth.
Oh my God, I can't. Like, I loved the Hulk in Avengers and Age of Ultron. Then you got and then especially in Thor Ragnarok. Like,
oh God, yes, fantastic.
And I digress here. But are they making a World War Hulk or a Planet Hulk movie?
I heard that. I heard there was a pop. I mean, down the line there might be a pop because they brought Scar, his son, in.
Yeah.
At the end of that incredibly horrible She-Hulk series. So they took so many cool characters and turned them into garbage on that. They turned the Wrecking Crew into garbage on that show. The Wrecking Crew is awesome. They turned them into jokes.
Yeah.
Titania.
Yeah, that was that whole Disney Plus push backfired.
Yeah, and I think people realized it was crap. And she's a girl. She's like girl Deadpool. No, the fuck she is not.
The problem with the whole Disney Plus thing was when Chapek was running it, they wanted to launch with a bunch of shit.
Mm-hmm.
they wanted to get those subscribers and all that other shit because streaming services lose money.
Mm-hmm. Like that
Netflix now is finally starting to turn a profit.
I think that Ironheart series is finally coming out, and the thing is, Ironheart in the comics, I actually really enjoyed the character when they introduced Michael. She's a Riri Williams. She's a science nerd. She totally worships Tony Stark, and she's a brilliant. So she creates her own armor at home, and Tony notices it and kind of sponsors her. And she's just about college age in the comics.
Yeah, it's kind of lined up to what they're doing with her in the show.
Right.
She was an MIT student in Wakanda Forever.
Right. Well, and that's the thing, though. But they made her like ghetto in Wakanda Forever, and she's selling test answers to people. That's not Riri. Riri's a nerd. She's a book nerd. She's not a fucking thug. And then they just go to something except Gems and Beats. But I can go off on why Wakanda Forever sucked for 3 hours if I had to. It's so fucking terrible.
I didn't mind it. I knew what happened with the movie. You got to think you planned for Homeboy. He ultimately passes away. If they would have gave him another year, maybe he could have pivoted better.
They should have recast.
But what happened, it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
See, I watched that movie and I was like, what's her face? Shuri cannot carry a movie. She's just not.
No. I totally agree with you there.
They turned Namor into a Mexican with a dad bod. When Namor was one of the coolest villains in the history, villain/hero they ever had in Marvel. And my favorite part, you've got a superhero movie with 3 funerals in it. 3. It's a fucking superhero movie. There's 3 funeral scenes in the movie. Like, for fuck's sake, stop.
Oh my god, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, a couple of, and even the battle scenes weren't anything to be like.
You had the what was it?
You had T'Challa,
obviously the Black Panther funeral.
I don't want to give it away to anyone because if you don't want to know who
Bro,
dies,
it's been out for fucking 4 years.
No, I know. I just feel like. But T'Challa, then his mom gets killed, and then I forgot who dies at the end. Someone dies at the end. They have a funeral for them at the end. So I think it was the girlfriend, the one he's in love with, who actually ends up giving. It turns out he has a kid with her, and that's the part. They basically faked her death so that she can raise the kid without anyone knowing that the kid was the Black Panthers.
Introduce him.
Yeah,
they're gonna age him up and introduce him.
Right. Why wasn't this a way? It's a way to get another Black Panther that isn't Shuri because she sucks. So,
yeah, she can't carry the movie.
No, not even marginally.
No.
I am not a fan of the genius teenager that's, well, if we just reroute the encryption codes, I am not a fan because,
that's Peter Parker, though, to a degree. Peter's super bright. I mean, he invents the webbing that no one on Earth had ever come up with before in his room.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
But I will say this: Peter Parker was okay. In Peter Parker's defense, he was the first. Now it's like, it's everybody now. And here's the thing, especially like I raised 2 teenagers, and no.
Right.
Like
it's a comic book trope because again, they're trying to appeal to a younger audience. They want to have characters that are younger that are kind of like, oh look, this could be me if I was a super genius and black and a woman.
God damn.
Right.
Like even Deadfall in the chat says, but 2K, she's black. She has to be a thug.
Yeah. She's of course.
Fucking that Lilo and Stitch movie opened up to $341 million.
Nice.
Yeah, that's I think is going to save the Disney live action thing because Rachel Zegler absolutely made sure that Snow White tanked.
Yeah, so let me just be the most unlikable woman in history to make sure people can see my movie.
Exactly. Yeah, let me be the most insufferable cunt.
Yes, exactly. I didn't want to say it, but glad you did.
For sure, dude. It's like it's the story of Snow White. Yeah, she's not going to be saved by the prince.
Right. Because it's not the 1920s anymore. But the story is it's not something.
Oh my God!
It doesn't take place in the 1920s. You fucking stupid bitch. I hate her so much.
You know, and she was trying to get that gotcha. Well, the movie was made in 1937, and evidently so. Bitch, but the story is from the 1800s.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you not get that? Like, it's a classic story.
Hey, I gotta duck out. I gotta get to work.
All right, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm running behind.
All right.
Well,
good to see you,
Kuna.
Kuna. Oh yeah, go ahead. You have any plugs? Oh, never mind. It doesn't. This show. He's plugging this show. Come back for this show.
All right.
Again and watch it another time. Fantastic.
Yeah, but it's just so insufferable.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and even Gal Gadot too. Like when she first said that, Gal Gadot was like, she's not going to be saved by the prince. She's not innocent in all this either. She was all down for it too.
Is it Gal Gadot or Gadot? I don't know it's Gadot. Maybe it's Gadot.
Who fucking knows?
But whatever. And the idea that somehow Gal Gadot is somehow jealous of this bitch. It's like, no, Snow White's supposed to be hotter than the Queen. It's not even close. Gal Gadot's so much hotter than she is. It's in a ballpark. It's ridiculous.
For real. And it's and then the fairest of them all, it's like not fair, like fair, like, oh my, no, it's fair as in justice fair. Like, I'm sorry, but no, you're not. You are not going to look into a mirror and mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest of them all? Yes. Well, judging by how you treated the staff the other day, I'm going to have to say that it is actually the princess who is much more fair than you, because you inadvertently treated the maid rather poorly last week. Like, sorry.
Yeah, no, like I 100% agree. It's like trying to change, but then again, changing the meaning of words is what we do now. So,
right, for sure. Yeah, I mean, and then they couldn't just hire 7 dwarves. They couldn't hire 7 little people. Thank you, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, his whining, this whiny douchebag.
Right. No, he wants to be king of the midgets.
Yes, exactly. Only I can do midget roles. Only me.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. Did you see his Cyrano de Bergerac movie?
No, I can't imagine.
Yeah, he was Cyrano de Bergerac, but instead of a big nose, he was just a midget.
He's a midget.
He's a midget. I don't care who you are or how much skill you have with a sword. There is no way there is no way that a midget is going to beat and best a regular sized human in a sword fight, much less every single regular sized human who has a sword in a sword fight. Like,
don't you talk about Tyrion Lannister like that.
I mean, he was good as Tyrion Lannister until, man, we want to get into Game of Thrones. He was good with Tyrion Lannister until like season 4 or 5. Tyrion Lannister in the book is a bastard. He is such a mean little prick. Like, seriously, he's not, some noble dude who. No, he's a son of a bitch, dude.
He doesn't have the conscience like he does. I've never read the books, but I've been told it's the same thing.
Yeah, no, I've
Yoda was a
Uncle.
badass.
I was gonna say Uncle Jack brings up a good point. Yoda was a badass.
I hated that whole sequence. Like, Yoda was so much more than that. Like, Yoda was not like Yoda didn't train Luke in lightsaber. Like it was.
But he was a grand master. You gotta assume he's good in all aspects of Jedi in this. You know what I mean? So, I gotta say, as a fan, I did enjoy getting to see Yoda do a lightsaber duel. The flipping was a lot, I understand, but it was still fun just to see Yoda actually oh shit, Yoda's gonna fight somebody.
I rolled my eyes so hard at that whole scene.
I had saw it once and I'd gone back to see it again. And my cousin, she's even more mental about Star Wars than I am. and I didn't even watch the scene. I just watched her because I'd seen it already. I'm just gonna watch her, and she lost her fucking mind. Like, oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fantastic.
Yeah. That's I mean, it's again, this is all brought up in man, I wish I could put that up. We can watch it now. Let me see.
I will, Bill.
Maybe.
I would stay, but I gotta run.
Oh, you fucking home.
Yeah, I gotta get to work. I got a long one.
Oh shit.
We could hopefully I'm free next Sunday, so I'll be around to watch it then.
Cool.
All right, cool. Maybe we can do that. Yeah. But yeah, we were talking about. I digress. We're talking about Peter Dinklage. We'll get the fuck out of here, Lou. If you got to go, like shit,
you guys have a good one.
We're out.
Later, Lou.
We're on.
Have a good day.
Here. Get the fuck out. But yeah, and now he's doing the remake of Toxic Avenger, where he is the Toxic Avenger.
Oh God. Does he grow into a Toxic Avenger? He's still going to be a midget. He's
No.
going to be a midget Toxic
He's
Avenger.
a midget Toxic Avenger.
Oh God, why?
Yeah.
That was kind of funny in what was it? Was it Avengers Assemble when Thor has to go get he has to get the Stormbreaker. He has to get a new hammer, and Eitri, the troll, the giant troll, is Peter Dinklage. So he's a mega midget.
Like that was cool. Is that comic book accurate? Are those like dwarves like that?
No,
huge like
no, they're
that?
not. They're troll. They're literally dwarves. They're not giant mega dwarves. They're dwarves in the comics. But they did make they do make all like the magical weapons. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. But yeah, no, he's just him being Cyrano de Bergerac, that bugged the shit out of me. But yeah, Tyrion Lannister, like he sends some guy like to get cooked. He said, yeah, what does he do? Like, I'm trying to remember.
Dasher says it comes out in August, by the way.
Okay.
Classic.
I mean, I'll probably go see it. Only because I was a fan of the first one. I haven't seen the first one in a long time. Oh, you should probably put that one on your movies with 2K board.
Wait, which the original Toxic Avenger?
Yeah, the original Toxic Avenger.
That's not bad. You see that being decent.
Yeah, but it's just hate that. And he was so wrong about the dwarves. What, they live in a cave? No, motherfucker. They live in a nice little cottage and they work in a mine, a diamond mine, where they mine gems, and they're probably quadrillionaires in that little area because they have gemstones. And like, oh my God, you're so ignorant, Peter Dinklage. You're such a fucking jackass.
No, it's stupid. Even like the dwarves in Lord of the Rings, they're clearly businessmen. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, they're obviously wealth oriented.
Right. Yes. Like oh, I hate him so much, dude.
Yeah, it's just everyone with their bullshit.
Oh my God! Did you see this new shit with Pedro Pascal?
I heard something about it when him talking
At the
about
rap party.
Yeah.
The oh my God!
Fantastic Four.
No, for The Last of Us.
Oh, Last of Us. Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's sorry,
dude. So he's got this glow stick. Yeah, shut up. He's got this glow stick, right? And it's a rainbow colored glow stick. And he's licking it like and then he's just, oh my God, it's just so cringy and horrible. I hate Pedro Pascal now, even though he's the Mandalorian. Like with guys like Pedro Pascal, I don't even know with any actual celebrity or star. I don't need to know your politics.
No, I don't care
about your politics.
No,
clown.
Either way,
make me laugh, clown.
Right,
entertain me.
Even if the politics are the same as my own, I don't care. I don't want to hear about it. I want to be entertained by what you're doing on the screen or singing or whatever. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah. just like the Deadpool, just like on Star Trek, the Ferengi were the space Jews. Remember the Ferengi?
Right.
Star Trek, they were totally the space Jews. Tunnels. Yeah, that's true. Solid point. Solid point.
There you go.
Hard
Well,
to
yeah,
argue.
celebrities, entertain me, clown.
Mhm.
That's why I bring you into my life. I need you to entertain me. I couldn't give less of a fuck about what you have to say about anything.
No.
About anything. Ugh.
And they do this stuff, and like I say, it's like, why would you want to alienate half of your potential audience? Just shut up. Just shut up.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You have there's groups of people now that will never, ever, ever buy anything that you do.
Right.
You have potentially lost out on that,
There's a show on Amazon called Reacher. And it's the Jack Reacher thing, only it's more book accurate. But Tom Cruise did it. He was kind of tiny, but Reacher's a huge dude in the comics and in the books. So I watched the first couple of seasons, really enjoyed it. And then the guy who's leading came out and started saying all kinds of stupid shit, politically. And I'm like, well, now I don't want to watch the third season. I don't want to look at his stupid face.
I couldn't give less of a fuck about the third season. Yeah, right there.
Right. Don't care now. Yeah.
Politics has ruined a lot of actors for me. Absolutely.
Yeah, musicians too. A lot of singers. But I love Green Day. But Billy Joe is a fucking retard. I can't listen to him talk about anything. Like he goes on stage and starts screaming about political stuff. Like it's not what I'm at a concert for. And I love the music. Love the music. But it's I don't want to listen to him. Stupid.
I couldn't give less of a fuck. I couldn't give less of a fuck. I couldn't give less of a fuck. Entertain me, clown. Entertain me.
Right. And paying money to watch you. I want to know about your fucking opinions. Just play the role and move on. Actually, speaking of playing the role, I'm thinking about, as I said, I might go take in a matinee this week and go see the new Mission Impossible. I want to check that out.
I have no desire. Like all that movie is Tom Cruise running and Tom Cruise doing his own stunts. Like
I guess those movies I've never watched one that I haven't enjoyed though. So this is kind of like the second part of like the final movie.
Have you seen any of the trailers?
Yeah. I saw you when I went to go see Thunderbolts. There was a trailer.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Shut up.
Nothing but Tom Cruise running. Like I couldn't.
Nice.
That.
Did you see it? Did you see that outtake from the show when he broke his leg in the one with Henry Cavill? Where he jumped from one rooftop to another. He jumped from. We were covering it when I was on Andy's show. Apologies, Anna. He just show like he jumps from one roof to another, and he's got to catch the roof like with his hands. Now you can see he's got he's got some kind of rope on him to keep him falling to his death. But he catches it with his hands, but his foot hits first and just snaps his fucking ankle. And this motherfucker pulls himself up and runs off screen to finish the scene on a snapped fucking ankle.
Oh,
and I'm like, fucking Christ, that guy's committed.
Well, on Lord of the Rings, Viggo Morgenstern, in the part where it was actually in the Twin Towers, after the Riders of Rohan, they burn all the orcs in the pile. There's that big fire. And he kicks the helmet because they think that Merry and Pippin are in that pile. And remember the part where he kicks the helmet? Well, he kicks that helmet. He broke his toe as he kicked that helmet. So that scream
that's
that
really
he screamed, that's him, like because he broke his toe, and it just sounded like he was angsty he was like. It wasn't until like a couple hours later that he was like, "Man, I can't walk on my foot." Like, yeah, your toes broke.
I know people like to spot like some of the mistakes, like so there's like some scenes like suppose there's a truck in the background going the distance. Yeah. But there's one that it just stood out to me. I don't know why. It was during the I think it was the first Hobbit movie. No, which is the first? No, the second. No, wait, god damn it. No, wait. Which is the one where they fight the spiders in the forest? The second one. It was the second one. I'll get the second one.
Okay.
So there's a point where he falls out of the trees and he lands and the ring falls away from him. And this other, like, not really a spider, but it's kind of like a spider, crawls out of a trap door. And it comes toward him. And because it tries to grab the ring, he gets like a rage and he stabs it and cuts it to pieces. And then he picks up the ring with his right hand. And then in the next cut, 2 seconds later, he's holding the ring in his left hand and he goes, "Mine." And I'm like, no, he didn't pick it up with that hand. It's the other hand. It's the other hand. I don't know why that stood out to me. It's in the wrong hand. It's in the wrong fucking hand. So.
Yeah. I do like to catch stuff like that. I do like stuff like that.
Yeah. As I even went back and replayed it. I'm like, wait a second. Like, yeah, it's in the wrong hand. But the swords in it. Because the swords in that hand. So it's like, wait, no. That was supposed to be.
I don't think so, Chris Mack. You're fine.
I think he was for a second. He was confusing Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings.
Yeah,
That's why he was saying that. Yes. Yeah.
There. But yeah, he did. Oh, you're talking about Rupert Gint had a panic attack. Yeah. Or when he had the goat on the. Yeah, I've got the 4-hour versions of those movies that I watch sometimes.
Me too. Extended version of the Hobbit ones in particular really do add a lot of some of the stuff they do in where do the elves live? What the fuck?
Lothlorien?
Lothlorien. No, not Lothlorien, the other one.
Oh, in the Hobbit. It's
the one with
it's
Rivendell. Yeah, Rivendell.
Okay.
Yeah, remember they're in Rivendell? Well, like there's scenes they cut out where like they're taking baths in the fucking fountains, and the elves are looking at them like these disgusting motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So there's some very funny stuff that got taken,
Okay.
and even that scene at the end of the third movie, the was it the Five Armies? There's just before Thorin goes up. Remember when they ride the goats up the mountain to fight?
Yeah.
There's a whole battle scene on a sled that's being pulled by those goats. That happens before that. That's totally cool. They cut out of the movie. They end up on the goats because the sled gets destroyed, so they end up on the goats instead. So there's these really cool fight scene that happens. I'm like, why wasn't this in the fucking movie? This is so cool. But yeah, I guess the time.
I didn't really watch the Hobbit movies. It was like, I don't know. I tried to watch the second one, but it just seemed so long. Like it was, it's like there's lots of padding.
Yeah. I do love them as well. Not as much as like the Lord of the Rings, but I do very much enjoy the Hobbit movies as well. I thought they did a really nice job taking what was basically one book and turning it into a whole, overarching, trilogy. Yeah. And then what I love the most about Lord of the Rings is they never had Tom Bombadil in it. If I remember reading the book, I remember I hate this motherfucker. Can we please get done with these chapters? I hated
that part. I skipped that part every time.
So painful.
Every time I read the Lord of the Rings, dude, like Christopher Lee, I read it once a year. I read it once a year. Not necessarily, but like, yeah, I skip over the Tom Bombadil part. Tom Bombadil, like,
he actually ended up finally showing up in the Rings of Power in the second season of the Rings of Power on
really?
Amazon. Yeah, because the guy who eventually, the guy who is Gandalf, who doesn't really know who he is yet, he ends up showing with Tom Bombadil's place, and he sort of guides him into like finding his staff and like being and sort of remembering who he really is. So,
okay.
And that becomes I guess the start of his like wizarding journey. But yes, it's. Here's a bit of advice to anyone who might decide to read the Lord of the Rings books. Don't bother reading the songs. I remember reading the songs thinking, okay, I got to read the songs because the songs have something to do with it. Yeah, there's something important in the songs that I'm going to need to know later. They have nothing to fucking do with anything. Skip all the goddamn songs in the books.
Don't need to read the songs. Don't need to read the songs. Deadpool. Fun fact, I was Thorn in middle school. Oh, look at you.
Sweet. That sounds awesome, actually.
That is quite awesome, Mr. Deadpool. All right, 2K. We've been on 2K. We've been on for about 2 hours, 20 minutes. It's been fun.
Indeed. This was a lot of fun. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, sure, dude. Appreciate you coming on. The Belly Bros. You got any plugs?
This movie's with 2K tonight. 5 o'clock on the Bobby Nick Show on Rumble and on Bobby Nick 1978 on YouTube. But just go to the Rumble one because we go exclusively Rumble at 5:30 because we can't watch a movie on YouTube. So the Bobby Nick Show on Rumble. And we're doing a double feature tonight. We're doing Wheel of Movie Pick and this pick. Yes, that is what I called it. This came up. That's what it's called. But it was Gash's pick, which is Poultrygeist. And then we're following up with Jerry's pick, our friend Jerry Shepardini, who was part of the show. He wanted to watch Trainspotting. So we're going to watch both those movies. Trainspotting is actually pretty short. It's only like an hour and 35 minutes. So we should be able to get all these in a relatively decent amount of time. But come check it out. It's a lot of fun. The chat has a lot of fun with it. We're very interactive with our chat. So just, come hang out. I think you'll enjoy it. And that's it.
All right,
oh,
yeah.
oh, and if you want to follow me already, follow me at 2K Puppet on YouTube. Not YouTube. Well, YouTube and X. So.
Yeah, I'd post it on here, but I don't know how to do that. But yeah, so I will be there too tonight for Movies with TK.
Yes.
As always, go to AmericanCupcakeStore.com to get all of your American Cupcake merchandise. Get your, let's see, I can pull it up here. Get your pint glass or T-shirt with this on it.
That's great. The Pope.
The Pope. So yeah, thank you for coming by, 2K.
Thank
And
you.
until next time, we will catch you later, everybody.
Bye.
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 Reviews and stories all the fragments. Reviews and stories all the fragments. The cake in the shape of a cup. It's cupcake. Pour and drop. Reviews and stories all the fragments.